You really think you can cook better than me?
Oh, yeah, Gordon.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
No. This is, you know, dead simple. This is the whole Murray food philosophy.
Simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
OK, so it's a thick-cut loaf, currants,
yeah.
bit of milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds disgusting. Is that it?
It's not disgusting.
So how many eggs you put in there?
3.
You tight bastard. In my bread and butter pudding, I'm going to use 3 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks, so it gets really nice, rich, delicious custard. Can you stop watching me? Because I think you were trying to steal my recipe. Would you like to be a proper chef one day?
Oh, God, no. No.
What would put you off the hours?
You, mate.
What do you mean, me?
Well, you know, clearly plays havoc with a person, being a chef. I mean, I've hung out with Sarge a lot, and he's not normal.
So what have you done first? Tell me.
Well, I've done the bread. I've buttered the pan. You have to butter the pan, children.
Yeah.
Butter the pan, or it won't come off the pan when you're washing it up.
What are you flavouring your custard with?
Well, sugar and lemon.
No alcohol?
No alcohol, no. Are you putting alcohol in yours?
Do you know, it's sort of autumn, so I'm going to put a little bit of Bailey's cream in there.
That's classy.
You know what ladies like when they love Bailey's and ice?
It's a fruit-based drink for the lady, yeah.
But, you know, and do you know what? It just makes that a little bit moreish.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe you.
You see, my baguettes are 24 hours old.
Are they?
Yes.
That's what I'd heard.
So because the drier they are,
yeah,
the more custard they absorb.
The more custard they absorb.
Yeah, like you've got big, fat, stodgy bread.
Yeah.
It's not going to absorb any custard. It's going to be like eating dry bread. Ow. You can't do that to our customers.
They're your customers. I'm not here next week.
So what do you put at the bottom of your dish?
Butter, and then
No,
the bread. And then the
just
bread
butter.
on top. Buttered bread on top of the butter.
You see, I'm
like
putting a
that.
little bit of surprise at the bottom of mine.
Oh, that's exciting. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what you're actually doing here. What's this?
Dried cranberries.
Oh, they're delicious.
Aren't they? Aren't they?
It's just a relief I've got cystitis, because it's exactly what I need.
I know, come on. Hey, that's unfair. Now, I haven't tasted yours.
That's good for the urinary tract, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is, actually. Have you soaked these?
Yes.
They're quite juicy.
Just in hot water, that's all, just to sort of rehydrate them a little bit.
Oh, right. So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, you get the custard, right? Which I didn't bother cooking, right? Because there's no point, it's just going to cook in the oven anyway. Right? He's complicating it again. And you pour the custard in, on top, you put the raisins on. I've got some raisins left. You see, this is how I cook in a haphazard manner, ladies and gentlemen. I defy anyone to argue with my bread and butter pudding.
OK, whilst Al is making this bread and butter sandwich full of raisins, what we've got here is the most amazing sort of soaked 24-hour-old baguette, and it's done with a sort of Bailey's custard. In between the layers, we've got sultanas, golden raisins, a little bit of apricot jam, and then we're going to cover the top of that with sugar so it caramelises as it cooks in the oven. And that's going to be 10 times better than old Sheffy's over there that tastes like stale bread that's been dipped in ale and left outside for 3 weeks, and even the cat won't eat it. OK, ready for the oven?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Here it comes.
Now, just before it goes in there, just have a look.
Yeah.
And even before they're cooked,
Yeah.
you know exactly which one's going to come out best with their blind tasters.
That one.
Oh, come on, Al.
The normal one.
There is one winner,
Of course there's one winner.
and the winner is... Well done, Al.
Get out.
Justice! Fantastic!
Are you sure?
They found you too heavy, actually.
They found mine too heavy.
Yes, indeed.
That can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, Gordon. So, well done, Al.
You know when you go outside this door, you turn left by the traffic lights, it's called a job centre.
Really, yeah.
Dear, oh dear. Now, right, Christopher, how are you?
Very well. How are
Yes? Good. Now, what's the secret behind the crumble? You must have one ingredient up your sleeve that's going to sort of help make it taste better.
you? Demerara sugar to make it crunchy.
Yes?
Caster sugar to make it sweet.
Uh-huh.
Chilled bowl.
Yep.
So that the butter doesn't melt too much.
OK. Very technical there with the old
Yeah.
hands. You look a little bit like Gary Rose, that
Thanks.
orangutan. This is a very straightforward rhubarb crumble, except we're going to saute the rhubarb off in some fresh vanilla, finish with a little bit of butter, and then just slightly sprinkle it with sugar so it makes a bit of a caramel. And what are you putting on top of your crumble, Chris?
I think I'm going to go for an old favourite that
Yep.
everyone likes. Custard. What are you putting on?
No, I'm just going to serve it with some mascarpone, lemon mascarpone.
Lemon mascarpone.
Yes, just something a little bit sort of, I suppose, not as rich as custard, but something a little bit lighter.
I don't think my nan's going to like yours, you know.
This crumble mix is actually quite interesting because we've got some hazelnuts in there, some oats, some flour, demerara sugar, and then just a very light sort of lemon zest in there, just to make it a little bit more vibrant, a little bit sort of easier to eat.
One of the tricks of my nan is to keep everything cold. So keep your fingertips cold before you knead the butter, and also the bowl has to be chilled. But then it can get moist, so if you wipe it with a tea towel, then it's not moist. Then the butter doesn't kind of go into a paste. You can still keep it into a crumble, because sometimes if things are warm, then it gets a bit too soppy.
This is a pickled ginger, and this ginger here is more associated when you're eating sushi, but it's actually quite sort of light in pickle, and it's got rid of that sort of rawness, and it's not so sweet. Chris?
Yeah?
It's burning.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get some more rhubarb,
Yeah.
please? For Chris, something we always remember in a kitchen.
Yeah?
When it's brown, it's cooked. When it's black, it's...
The hobs are like industrial hobs. They're too hot.
Now it's the hob now, yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Nana, nothing to do with your lack of concentration. Now it's the hob.
Well, it's your fault. You keep talking.
What was the food like in EastEnders in that cafe?
Oh, it's awful.
Was it really?
It was awful, yeah.
Who was the chef?
Well, the props guys used to cook the food.
Oh, really?
And to all their credit, they were quite good, but obviously, if they cooked it like half an hour before, it could be cold.
Yeah. I'm just going to put the final topping on top of the rhubarb. And it's actually quite interesting because the oats absorb more of the juice than it would be if it was just sort of flour and butter. And the butter gets it really nice and crispy, and the oats just start to absorb all that flavour from rhubarb. And how long for Nana's recipe?
Maybe about 10 minutes at the most.
10 minutes, OK.
Yeah.
Did you take this long learning your lines?
No.
No.
Look at that. Nice, homemade, normal rhubarb crumble.
Bring it over. I always like to compare them just before they go in the oven.
OK, well, let's put them together.
Bit of a chef's thing. Now.
Yours looks like birdseed.
OK.
Or cat litter.
Cat litter. Thank you.
I think mine looks nice, you know, old-fashioned.
You know that? You haven't tasted anything yet you're slagging it off. Chris.
Well, I know. But I think mine's going to taste better anyway, because yours got all odd ingredients in it.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, big boy. Oh, good luck, by the way.
Can I have the top shelf?
You can have whatever shelf you wish. I'd like to wish you the
No,
best.
it's just a luck thing, and yours looks awful.
So I have to say the winner is this week.
Yes?
Well done, Gordon.
Yes!
What? Congratulations.
Well done.
I'm devastated.
No, don't be devastated.
3 out of 3. My nan's not going to be happy. I'm gutted. I didn't like his rhubarb crumble. It was all right, but it doesn't taste like rhubarb crumble. Mine tasted like good old-fashioned rhubarb crumble. I think those blind tasters, I don't think they were tasting it. I think they got it mixed up somehow. But what's even worse is that all 3 of them chose Gordon's.
Ladies, can we get going? Nice, clean hands.
Now, don't
Right,
get
Kim.
nervous because I'm
Are we
here.
doing this then?
Don't start getting twisted because I affect men like that, you know. Right, come on.
God, this is
dear,
it,
oh
this is
dear.
it. Right.
Now, I'm doing a bit of a sort of straightforward classic trifle. We're doing a trifle with caramelised peaches and clementine, very festive, done with the most amazing custards made with vanilla, and then a nice twist at the end. We're going to get some salted peanuts and turn them into a caramel salted peanut. Aggie, tell me what you're doing.
OK, I'm beating up my egg yolks and the sugar and vanilla paste. I'm
Yes.
going to put a wee bit of corn flour in because I'm slightly nervous that it'll split, and I don't want that to happen.
OK.
And I've also, can I just say, I've made my own trifle sponges
That's
here.
amazing.
With goose eggs that I bought from a farm
That's
yesterday.
fantastic.
You may as well go home, in my opinion.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So we've got to bloody well win this. We have still got to win this.
So, for my trifle, I'm going to make the most amazing custard, but very simple custard, not like Kim and Haggis. This is sort of done with sugar, eggs, and fresh vanilla pods.
Do you know what? I've used the wrong cream.
I love you already. You swear like a chef.
If Aggie wins, he's going to cry like a baby. I sense that, you know.
I'm bloody determined to win.
Sorry?
I'm determined to win. I'm afraid I'm very competitive.
Now, what's the most important tip you could give to anyone out there about keeping their kitchen at home clean? What would you say
To
first?
keep your
Clutter.
wiping up cloth absolutely clean. Stop spreading the bacteria.
And clean as you go?
Absolutely clean as you go. That's right. Clean as you go. And get everyone else to muck in.
So the peaches we're just going to quarter, roast them off in a little bit of sugar. The exciting thing about caramelising these peaches is done with the most amazing sugar, very fragrant muscovado sugar. And that gives a really nice sort of rich, syrupy colour onto the peaches. Will you stop that, for goodness sake?
This man's a big man, you know.
Dear, oh dear,
Do you know,
I feel
for
like
the
I've
guy,
got
come
a
and
wheel of
feel
curry
this.
back in the kitchen.
Bit of hair, do you need to take off? These love hands are growing a bit.
For
Mind you, I don't mind
God's
hanging
sake,
off.
woman. Ow! Shit, I feel like I've got a baby rhino on my
Stop,
back.
you're putting him off his food, for God's sake.
If they're trying to distract me, it really is working, you know that, because I can't just concentrate on anything right now. God, I've never had a 64-year-old grab my boobs like that. Now I'm giving the Swiss roll a little bit of a sort of, bit of a Scottish effect. So I'm sort of dousing it in Grand Marnier. Can I just say, I can't believe the mess. Look at the state of it.
Right, you're absolutely
How
right.
clean is your house?
Wait till you see the mess I make of you, dear later.
Look at the floor.
Deliberate.
I've roasted the peach and the clementine off in muscovado sugar. They've sort of been caramelised, beautifully coloured, and now I'm just going to add them to the sponge. And then we're going to add the custard.
They're very splashy things, those, you
I know.
Not only is my brain set, but the custard's about to set, so I'm going to put that in the fridge to cool down. And once that's nice and cool, we're going to finish it with a creme fraiche, finish with muscovado sugar, and hopefully get rid of that honey monster. I'm finishing my trifle off with some salted caramel peanuts. It's just salted peanuts in a pan, a sprinkle of sugar, and a sprinkle of salt. But this is not any salt. This is not a powder salt. This is called sel de garne. It's a sort of rare grey sea salt. Very powerful, very delicious, and it goes well when you make a caramel. And just leave them to cool down. Rolling pin, break them up, and sprinkle them on top of your trifle. Custard on top. Now, most importantly, get it in the fridge and let it set for about 35, 40 minutes. Let's get the frog in. Where is he?
They're both-
Jean-Baptiste, s'il vous plaît. Put these two ladies out of their misery and tell me,
Who's the winner?
of course, who's the winner?
The winner is this week,
Yes.
Kim and Haggis.
Oh, get out! No, you're joking, aren't you?
I'm so sorry. Yours is so much better. Oh, God. You can't
Who's
believe
tasting
it.
them up there?
Yes, indeed.
They've got,
I suggest-
they've got crap palates.
Yeah, I suggest we get their mouths cleaned out. Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Oh, piss off.
Oh, my God, I'm so sorry, because yours is so much better, actually. It really is so much better.
Right, Sarah, how are we doing?
This is cocoa, sugar and flour.
Yep.
And then this is the eggs, and you just put it in there.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah.
So
Well, it tastes great.
I'm sure it does. Now, no chocolate in there? No.
And it's got cocoa powder.
Just
in.
cocoa powder?
Yeah, and then I have to grease the tin.
And that looks like something you've nicked from your granny.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
the general
And then that goes in there. And how long does that cook for?
25 minutes, or maybe a bit more if it doesn't look cooked.
Yeah, because it should be nice and crispy on the outside and soft and gooey in the
gungy.
middle.
Yeah, gungy.
That's the word.
And-
You're a lady who likes pressure. You've
I
got
do.
37 guests coming round on Boxing Day.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yes,
That's a
yeah.
big table, that, 37.
That is a big table.
And you're cooking
yeah.
not single-handedly, surely?
Well, sort of single-handed. I've got this turkey that's kind of
Huge.
huge. So have you got lots for Christmas?
I think we've got about 18 or 20.
Hey, that's just as bad.
I know. Crazy.
So do you do lots of entertaining then?
I'm not very good at the dinner party thing, you know that. It's not the kind of thing I really enjoy doing, to be totally honest.
So this is why I couldn't be a cook, because I think this is taking ages and it's really boring. I'm thinking, God, hurry up.
How do you know so much about property?
I've got a building company. I do a boys' job, you see. You do
Okay.
a girls' job, I do a boys' job.
I do a girl's job. Yeah, that's the whole gripe. I wish women would get back in there and do their job. You know that? Women do make the best chefs, you know that?
I know, well, obviously, women do everything best.
No, well, not quite everything. Hello. Not quite everything. You're a bit of a matchmaker, aren't you?
I am. It is a bit of an obsession of mine. It always has been, actually. Which,
Serious. Now, do you do
any
that over
excuse-
food?
Yeah, no, well, the best place to meet someone is over food and booze, isn't it?
Food and booze, yes.
Yeah, stick food and booze
Uh-huh.
and a few
Can't-
single people together, and they're going to get married.
And what about someone like our resident food critic? I mean, is there a woman out there that's mad enough to sort of date him?
How would you describe him?
Moany, whingy, beardy, short ass.
I think he definitely gets someone.
He definitely gets flipping heck. Now the chocolate and the butter's melted. I've whisked the eggs lightly. I've folded them in. Sarah's is going to be slightly gungy in the centre, she said. Sounds very ominous. And mine, of course, is going to be lined with like chocolate buttons and these little things, pecans. I have to say, at this stage, without getting too carried away, a damn sight more appetising than Sarah's. Mind you, I said that about the trifles last week as well, didn't I?
Also, I think that putting nuts in it is a
Yes.
bit like putting leeks in macaroni cheese.
Oh, really?
So it's just wrong. It's
Like put-
ruining the purity.
I'm now just going to lift that out and put them in to the moulds. And then, hopefully, we'll be ready. So when you fill the mould up 2/3, because they're going to rise slightly, and then we leave it nice and soft and gooey in the centre. And those chocolate buttons, hopefully, will be intact but slightly runny.
I could have refurbished a 5-bedroom house in the time it takes to melt some butter. Like, how frustrating. This one's going to eat it, and you've just got washing up to do.
whilst you're pregnant, okay, and
Yeah.
obviously my wife's been pregnant 3 times, I put weight on to make her feel happy. Does it happen the same with your
Such a
husband?
sweetie.
Does he put weight on to make you feel
He
sort of
is actually.
less fat in bed?
No, he does still
Does he?
say, "Good God, you're fat," every time I have no clothes on.
Serious?
So, which
Oh,
is true.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
No, you've got to stay confident now because they're not cooked. Now let me have a quick look at yours.
Okay.
Just like the bike sheds. You can look at mine and let me look at yours. Yeah,
Cheeky.
that's nice. Is that...
I've got to say, yours does look like you cook for a living, and mine does look like I don't.
And I desperately need to win.
win.
I shouldn't be overconfident about, you know, the brownies at this stage, but I have to say I bloody am, you know that.
Are you?
Because if I lose this challenge this week, honestly,
I've got to say,
I will start liking Angie Roll Thompson. That's how confident I am I'm going to win.
Yeah, I think I've had enough of that one. Yeah.
Ali JB.
Also, this week the winner is...
Yes.
Well done, Sarah.
Oh, get out, will you? Pissing around.
Oh no!
Sarah won.
Yes.
Oh, get
I'm really sorry.
out. The result, you know that. I always say that to my sort of fellow contestants, good luck.
You're wishing me luck?
Yeah,
I think with your track record, I should be wishing you luck.
I can tell you've got attitude already, your hands are folded. Are you in a
Yeah,
mood?
my body language is like...
Body language.
I know this kind of dessert's a bit beneath you. It's not complicated enough for you, is it? Not unless you're going to make some chocolate doodly-dar thing on the top.
Just going to be a nice, simple fig tart. Nothing more
Tart?
than
You're making a
that.
tart?
You're in the kitchen, so I thought nothing better to do than a nice
You're
tart.
making a big tart?
Yes!
You absolute slimy I'm just doing baked figs.
No.
What do you mean? Since when did you add the pastry bit? I thought we were cooking the same thing.
It's a fig recipe. You had your baked...
Well, I can give you my word that any women in the audience will not eat pastry. So
Oh.
you're wasting your time. I'm making the kind of dessert women like.
Every-
Fruit.
We'll
not
find out.
pastry, fruit.
Right, OK. I'm not going to argue. Not now. We've only been in the kitchen 3 minutes. Cool. Do it.
This is a bit of a very easy dessert, which is baked figs, which you just cut up and then you squeeze so they open up a bit. And also, when you buy the figs, you don't want to be buying figs that are too ripe because they'll disintegrate before you even start. Bugger off. Don't put me off. Shut up. Just move away. I'm just sprinkling over some brown sugar.
Janet's doing a baked fig dessert. I'm doing a very, very simple, straightforward fig tart, which Janet thinks is slightly poncy, but it's not. It's just puff pastry, frangipan, which is made out of almonds, eggs, sugar, and icing sugar. We're going to spread the frangipan on the puff pastry and just bake it in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes. And then once the frangipan starts to cook, I'm going to take out the tart and lay the figs on there. In the oven, 2.5, 3 minutes, done. In we go.
Just adding some marsala, which is a sweet Italian dessert wine. You can use it. It's worth having a bottle of this at home, actually, because you can use it in quite a lot of desserts. Good for trifle.
Now, I know you're trying to put me off, but look what's happening now to my fig tart. Pastry's half cooked. Frangipan started to rise. All I'm going to do now is just put the figs on top. That doesn't look poncy to you, does it? And look what I'm doing. Icing sugar
Yeah.
and 5 spice. OK,
Oh, yeah.
glaze over the tart. Oh, I'm so determined I'm going to win this one, you know that? Huh? Just have a little smell of that.
It smells fantastic. It's great.
Now we're going to glaze them in the oven. How are yours doing?
They're fine. They need a bit longer.
Now, it's quite fascinating. You are a classified foodie, but was it your mum who taught you? Or...
Oh, no, my mother couldn't cook. My mother
really?
was a ghastly cook.
Really?
She could only cook. I wish she belongs to that generation where they cooked everything for far, far too long.
Stews.
And, Sunday lunch. I mean, they
Grey
would
beef.
literally put the meat on the minute you finish breakfast. And then there's that strange working class meal called tea, which
Yeah.
you have on a Sunday, where you open a tin of ham and you have the salad, which is a lettuce with 2 tomatoes. Can I look at my figs?
Yes, of course you can.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done. How do you know they're done?
Because they're soft to the touch.
Yes. Are you cooking this for your birthday? We're not allowed to say it's your 59th birthday, are we?
Say I'm 59, and you can say I'm nearly as old as your mother, you rude.
You are the same age as my mum.
I look great.
So, I know you do. OK, Jean-Baptiste, you well?
The winner is... Janet.
Fantastic!
Again!
Fantastic!
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, no,
What did
sure.
I say?
But what did they
You
say?
shouldn't take me on. You shouldn't have took me
No,
on. I told you I only played to win.
the puff pastry, a little bit too hard.
The puff pastry a little bit
and
too
they like your
hard.
ice cream, you know, with the raisin and the vanilla.
So I'm doing a very simple, straightforward chocolate tart. No frills, no spills, no creme fraiche, no vanilla, chocolate tart with roasted hazelnuts. We're going to make the most amazing pastry, roll it out, line it in this flan ring, put the cream and the milk onto boil, add that to my little chocolate buttons.
There's a very well-known Elizabeth David chocolate cake that uses ground almonds instead of flour and keeps it lovely and moist and quite fudgy in the middle. This is really based on that, except I'm just using chestnuts cooked in a little cream and milk, mashed instead of the ground almonds. But really, it's a tribute to her recipe. But it's lovely at Christmas because it's got the chestnuts in.
Milk, cream up to the boil, hazelnut praline on top of the chocolate buttons, and then, quite simply, cream and milk onto the chocolate and stir away. Now, the thickening agent of this particular tart are whole eggs. And what the egg does is as the cream and the chocolate and the milk cook, of course, the eggs help to set it. Lightly whisk up the eggs and fold that in to the chocolate. Now, I'm just going to lightly toast my nuts. Now, Hugh, you're highly competitive, aren't you? Even though you're living in the countryside, you still have that chef's competitive streak in you, don't you?
Yeah, I like to win, Gordon. Whoa. No, it's all right. You thought it had all gone horribly wrong for me there, didn't you?
I was hoping it had, you know that, Hugh.
I'd get fired from your kitchen so fast. When I look at my part, look at that.
Look at... Oh, my God.
Does that actually bring you out in a sweat? I'd be getting clipped round the head if this was...
What?
I probably am about to be clipped by the head.
Weren't you fired from the River Cafe for being a messy puppy?
Yes.
Yes?
In a word, yes.
Flippin' heck.
There we go.
We're baking the tart blind. That means we're going to line this ring with a pastry and then bake that off first. So that's an added insurance policy that A, the pastry stays nice and crisp, and B, all we have to do then is just cook the chocolate filling. So baking blind simply means cooking it twice. Do you miss not being a professional chef running a restaurant full time?
I don't miss it at all because I was quite a bad professional chef.
Really?
I just, you know,
A bit like Jamie?
I haven't got the discipline. But what I do now, I enjoy very much. You know, what we do in Dorset isn't really a restaurant. It's more informal than that. It's about telling people where the food comes from. I have a great kitchen team, but it's sort of more of a cookery school than a restaurant. And
did you have long, straggly hair at the River Cafe?
I've always had long, straggly hair.
How many times a year do you wash it?
I think I'm due for about once a month.
Seasonal?
Seasonal.
Did you have to wear a hairnet?
I could be due for my pre-Christmas wash any day now. You're distracting me and you're making me over-whip the egg whites. The thing about folding in egg whites is never fold more than you need to, but you do have to get it properly incorporated, which means going deep to the bottom of the bowl and just lifting the mix, and that's it. And in it goes. And that just goes in there for 25 minutes. Really important not to overcook it so that you don't want it to dry out.
So, out. Nuts. Sprinkle the nuts at the bottom. Chocolate in.
It does look very good.
We don't fill the tart right to the very top here. 2/3 of the way in. Open the oven door. And then get the rest of your mixture and top up the tart.
So that's so you don't have to carry a really full tart over to the oven.
Exactly. So it gets really nice and full.
Okay, this is the one that's absolutely and completely fucking wonderful.
Jesus Christ! And what about this one with the hazelnuts?
I would never eat that. That is fucking brilliant.
Sharon Osbourne, I did love you.
I do love you too.
Oh my God! So lasagna.
Lasagna.
Where did you steal the recipe from?
My fella, actually.
Serious?
Yeah.
What's the secret ingredient?
Mixture of beef and lamb.
Beef and lamb together?
Yeah.
Why?
You just get a little bit of an extra taste in there. I like it in here.
Yes?
Yeah.
You're the first person that said that. They're always complaining how hot it was.
I like the heat.
Do you?
Yeah. Just sweating off my vegetables, putting in some my pancetta as well.
Yeah.
Putting a bit of oregano now.
So how did you get into cooking? Because you seem very relaxed and very natural in a professional environment. Yeah, you just take me into it like...
Because I really like it.
And who got you into it?
My mum, mainly because she's not very good at it.
Really?
Yeah, and so I was kind of making my own food from when I was very, very young.
What's the kitchen like at home?
What's the kitchen like? Great. Although we're moving house.
Are you?
Yeah, we're moving house and I'm getting an Arga.
Oh, no.
Do you hate Argas?
You're too fucking young to get an Arga.
No, I'm not.
That happens when the bus pass comes. Janet Street Porter's got one.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Jesus Christ.
Don't, because we're moving out to the country and I'm a bit like, are we giving up on life by moving out there?
You're far too young for an Arga.
Do you think?
Yes. I started sweating off my vegetables. Tomatoes, onions, carrots, pancetta, mushrooms and garlic. But I'm sweating them off in olive oil and then adding some red wine. Reducing the red wine so it really gives a nice coat and glaze on the vegetables. You enjoy food a lot, yes?
Oh, God.
I bet there's not a Sunday lunch that goes by that you don't have some form of roast or something on there.
Hey, I'm a mean Sunday roast cooker, I've got
Serious?
to say. Yeah.
The most important meal of the week, would you not agree?
What, Sunday?
Sunday lunch.
Yeah.
Absolutely crucial. Do you sit down as a family?
Yeah, and friends as well. We're very
God.
social. We like having our friends around a lot.
Fantastic. That wrist action is extraordinary. My God, there's definitely going to be no lumps in there, is there?
There really isn't, because I will cry if I have lumps in this.
What's the secret ingredient? What do you put in
Oh,
there?
God, nothing.
There must be something in there that's going to make...
Oh, the love of my hand.
Passion, that's exactly what I was going to say. The disciplined wrist. And you're ambidextrous as well, you're using both.
I am. I've got to say, I'm finding that a little bit hard, but I'm styling it out, aren't I?
So I'm just going to let my mince cook out there now and just
Is that the right colour?
Sorry?
Is that the right colour?
It is the right colour. What I'm going to do now is just put some basil in there.
Ah, so you put your basil in at the end.
I'm going to put the basil right at the end, so it doesn't go all sort of, you know...
But I quite
horrible
like that. Does the taste not just soak in if you put it in earlier on? Or do you think it just dies?
You look fucking sexy when you're
Thank
sweating.
you very
know that?
much.
Look at that. Shit. Fucking hell. Are you putting yours together already?
Yeah, of course I am. And you're going about 900 miles an hour?
Yeah, I know, I'm getting nowhere.
Come on, don't overcomplicate everything. Just
OK. I think you were up last night practising till fucking midnight.
I was practising something, but it certainly wasn't cooking.
Wait, get in there! Mince over and a really nice, generous dollop of creme fraiche in the mince. Mix that in the last minute, and it gives a really nice richness to the mince. How you doing, Ange?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Oh, I love cheese
You're
on the
enjoying
top
this,
of
aren't you?
lasagnas. Do you know what? I really am. I know I shouldn't be, but I really am.
I can't believe yours is ready. Right.
Got some of my cheese mix. I've got absolutely loads.
My darling, it's very kind, but that would be unfair, because if I win, then you provided half the recipe.
I'm completely flustered. It was all quite jokey before. It's getting a little bit serious now.
And first of the series, of course, for me, is the most important one. I like to get off to a good start. OK, Ali.
Right, very close. Once again, very, very close.
Very close?
Yeah. But the winner for today is...
Yes.
Welcome. Well done.
No, really?
They find yours too rich.
Too rich?
Yeah.
No, don't look so fucking smug.
No,
You maybe have a job tomorrow.
Come on, hey,
yeah?
come on.
Oh, you can cut it in the kitchen. Will you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Fuck off out of here now. Yes? Thank you, my darling.
Thank you.
Cool, dear.
Well done.
Jesus Christ. Janet, you all right, my darling?
Yeah, I just had a slight disaster. It's all right.
OK. Fish, straight in. And I mean really straight in. Guts have been taken out. And straight in. Look at that. Then with the pans, what I'm going to do now is just glaze the pan with a touch of Pernod
Now,
and white wine.
what I'm going to do
So we get all that flavour from the bottom of the pan
is strain off this fish
in my
stock.
soup. Look, wash out the pan. In she goes. And then in there again. Nice. No, if you've got fish heads there or prawn heads, can I have them? I'm going to put them in my soup.
No, I'm not giving them to you.
No.
Fuck off.
You shellfish bitch.
Right.
That's fucking out of order. I'm sorry, because you asked me for my head, then I'll
I
give
have
it to
not
you.
chopped these vegetables as fine as I would have done. Because
Oh,
if I wasn't
fucking
being filmed on fucking national television, I would have whacked them all in the blender. And that's a bit of a top tip for all the sluts at home. You know, we can't chop as small as, you know, supersonic Gordon. I'm now putting my fish in.
OK, good. How long will the fish take to cook?
Well, I'm going to put in first the scallops because they're the thickest.
I like these recipes, you know that? Huh?
This is such a simple recipe. I think putting the saffron in is key because the saffron colours the potatoes. They look fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm going to put my little bits of fish in a pan, and unlike Janet, I'm going to cook them separately, OK? Because they cook very, very quickly because they're small little bits of fish. Are you in favour of my cookbook, MSD?
What, to make people send in useless cookbooks?
Yeah, unwanted cookbooks that
Well,
they
you know,
haven't
the
used.
sad thing is, and
Yes.
you've said a lot about this, that people in Britain buy cookery books,
Yeah.
but don't cook.
Yeah.
It's like porn. They just go to bed every night. Instead of having a shag, they read a cookery book. It's true, it's cookery. I call it cookery porn.
They cook from my
I hope
cookbooks.
it doesn't go on in your household.
So what's the
do you
best?
have sex or do you read cookery books?
We do both. Treat it like a dinner. In between courses, read. Right, Janet,
Yes, darling.
this is looking fantastic. Yeah? Start
Good.
getting nervous, please. Yes? How are you
Good.
doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
I'm just doing a bit of sieving.
Do you panic when things go pear-shaped at dinner parties in terms of when you're
I
in
don't
control?
give dinner parties. I work too hard. Do you give dinner parties?
Do I fuck? You can't charge them when they come home, can you?
I don't give dinner parties. I call on the spur of the moment and say, I'm cooking chicken pie, want to come round. Or
Serious?
I'm cooking fish stew, week on Saturday.
Hold on. Not chicken pie with pastry, Janet, surely.
Well, people, the gays and the calorie watchers don't eat the pastry.
Gays don't eat pastry. You're having a laugh, aren't you? I've got lots of friends that are gay and they love pastry.
Well, they're fat gays.
Janet, you're... Looks a nice colour.
It tastes great.
Does it?
Be scared.
Be scared.
Be very scared.
You think I'm going to lose, yeah? 2 challenges on the trot. You got another thing coming.
You know what?
Come on, Annie, yes.
No, it was very close.
What was the score?
3-2.
To who? Obviously.
Actually went for Janet.
Oh,
Rizzo!
Well done.
you're having a laugh, aren't you? What did they say?
No, they said...
It's too fucking hot, Janet, for God's sake.
Oh, I love you.
No, yeah, they prefer Janet.
It was delicious. It was meaty, full-bodied, a bit like me.
Bit like your fucking butlers. Give me a kiss. Now get out. Yes?
I'll be back
Fucking
soon.
hell. Shit.
Now, I've never met a Yorkshireman that can cook, and I don't think Darren Goff is going to change my mind. Ready?
Ready.
Good luck.
Let's go.
So whoever the recipe challenger is, they get to choose exactly what dish they want to do. And Darren's decided on cooking a cod dish. So what's the secret behind the dish?
Well, the reason I'm doing this one is because I don't like fish, believe it or not.
Really?
And this dish, when I had it for the first time,
Yeah.
actually I enjoyed it.
With such an amazing fast right arm, I've never seen a fucking potato being peeled so slow in all my life.
But I'm doing it left-handed to give you a chance.
Oh, OK. And what else is in there, Darren? Baked cod with what else?
Well, I've got garlic in this, I've got a bit of chilli, I've got onion in it, potatoes.
So mine is a cod provençal with some really nice clams. The first thing, of course, the important thing, is to cook our clams. A touch of nollie fry, and then lid on, cook them quickly so they steam very, very quickly, and then take them out and turn them into a colander. When they first asked you to do Strictly Come Dancing, were you a little bit nervous?
And I really enjoyed it, it was great fun.
And they paid a fucking shitload of money.
Yeah, and they raised a lot of money for charity, which was the
Bullshit. What was your dance partner like?
Lilia was very good, yeah. She's...
Did you feed her your cod dish?
I don't think the husband would have been too happy.
What could you teach me in 1 minute how to dance? If I put you on the spot now, 1 minute. Just a move.
If we did ballroom...
Ballroom?
Well, you can be my bitch.
Cool, fucking hell, hold on a minute.
Back.
Yeah.
And across, 2, 3. Now back with the other leg.
Hold on,
One.
Let me be the man, you be the woman.
All right, so you come with your right leg first.
In the going. 2, 3. Why are you stepping on your toes?
Because that's waltz.
Oh, is it waltz?
We're
Okay,
doing a
okay.
waltz.
So for the provençal, I've got the garlic, the onions, the red peppers, the yellow peppers, just sweating down nice and slowly, get them really nice and sweet. Then I'm going to reduce the clam stock down. That clam stock will be the base of the sauce. Touch of cream, bring it back up to the boil, and then just drop some really nice sort of basil leaves in there. Are you all right over there, big man?
I'm doing well at the minute.
Yeah? So you like dancing?
Yeah.
You got 2 earrings, you got a pink T-shirt, you play a girls' game. Anything you want to tell me?
It's water cold, and I'm quite comfortable with it. Metrosexual.
Provençal is going to go at the bottom of the dish. Cod on top. Right, I'm going to come over and hassle you now, find out what the fuck you're doing. It's a very simple dish. Where does the flavour come from, in terms of, you know,
Well,
it's...
when you taste it, you'll realise.
Yeah? Do I have to taste it?
Well, I'd like to think you'd taste it.
So I'm just going to finish off my cod with a sauce. We've got our breadcrumbs, and we just top the cod with the breadcrumbs. And then finally, just before they go in, You get some really nice aged Parmigiano and just great Parmesan over the top. Right, big man, I'm ready.
Not be long, mate.
How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Give me a quick run through. What's in there?
Well, I put a little bit of chilli in, half a chilli, not too much. Some breadcrumbs. I put a quarter Parmesan now, then the tomato sauce on top, and then put it in. There you go, mate. Job done.
If that pile of shit fucking beats that, yeah, I swear to God, there's something wrong with their fucking taste buds. You know that? Okay, JP.
Okay. Guys.
Now, don't look at me like that. When you got those little fucking sad French puppy eyes on, yeah?
No, nothing sad, actually.
Fuck off, okay?
Interesting comments. But one dish is better than the other one.
Of course one dish is better than the other one.
Yes. And the one they prefer is...
Yes! Yes! Hey,
Never mind.
about fucking time.
Bravo.
You know that? What a big boy.
Well done.
Thank you. Dermot's making an Irish stew. I'm doing one using a neck of lamb, which is a very sort of cheap cut. But the nice thing about this cut is surrounded by fat, because an Irish stew basically cooks about 90 minutes. So as it cooks, it gets more and more tender, and you don't use an expensive cut. So first of all, I'm going to brown off the meat in a pan, salt, pepper. I'm not using flour because I don't want to get it too thick. An Irish stew is nice and sort of almost like runny. It's like lamb cooked in a stock. Nicely seasoned, and then more importantly, into a hot pan just to colour it. Now, what are you doing there? You're frying the beef off?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, no, I'm just fascinated with what you're doing.
Look, don't... I hate... Fascinated's not good.
No, I'm just intrigued. And you've wrapped it...
even worse than not.
You've wrapped it in flour.
Yeah, I just... Well, OK, here's the thing.
Yes.
You would do this. You're sort of... I know you're not doing it intentionally, but you're intimidating me.
No, come on!
I did stick a bit of flour in there, which now... Einstein over there says I shouldn't have done, which is just terrific. But what should happen is in about 15, 20 minutes or so, as you can see already, all that fat's starting to come to the top. What my mum calls scum. I'm just going to skin that off.
Right, now, when you tasted that, what's going on in there?
It tastes like shit.
No, Dermot.
Yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm going to put some more stock in.
Ready?
Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. Listen, this is your recipe.
I know, but...
You know that.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how's it going?
All right, how are you guys?
I'm freaking out a little bit. Looks a bit insipid, and I use proper stock rather than a stock cube, so it looks kind of anemic in colour.
Yeah. Well, have you got one?
Have we got what?
Stock cube.
Yeah, but I've already put some stock in, but like proper beef stock. Should I put some stock cubes in?
Yeah, how does it taste?
Huh?
How does it taste?
It tastes rubbish.
Put in a stock cube. Leave it for a little while.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes.
And then come back to it.
Then get the taste.
Yeah.
And if there isn't enough taste, you can put another one in.
All right.
Rather than put too many in at the one time.
Is that your mum?
Yeah.
Maria, how are you? Are you well, my darling?
I'm very well, thank you. And how
Good.
are you?
Yeah, very well indeed, thank you. I'm just so sorry. We got off to a really good start, but it's gone a grey colour. Yes, and it's got lots of scumming coming out the top, which doesn't look good, and he's getting very stressed out. I don't want him to get stressed out.
No,
So,
tell him not to get stressed
We'll
out.
put a little bit more... What about some red wine in there or something, no?
Red wine would be lovely. It's not traditional Irish stew, but does that matter?
No, it's definitely not traditional Irish stew.
No.
OK, I'll pass you back. OK, darling?
Bye.
Mum's back.
Yeah, thanks.
Was that Gordon Ramsay?
Huh?
Was that Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, that was Gordon Ramsay.
I wasn't 100% sure.
Thanks, Mum.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Thyme flour's in, and then whilst it's cooking, just to give it a little bit of lightness, I'm going to grate a really nice, fresh, zesty lemon into it. And what that does, it just gives a touch of acidity to the stew and lightens up the flavour. Right, both the stews are now going to simmer for an hour, and then Dermot's going to lose. Poor mum.
I'm happy with the dish.
You're
That's
happy?
the most important thing.
Right, stand up nice and straight.
Sorry.
Yeah, before he delivers the bad news.
They like both of them first.
Oh, get out.
This is good.
However,
Yes.
there is one winner.
One clear winner.
One clear winner.
Yeah, there wasn't
Okay.
up or down, it's one
Yeah.
clear winner.
Bravo.
Oh, get out!
No, shut up.
You're joking,
No, shut
aren't
up.
you?
Yes.
Oh, fuck off, will you? What did they say?
They said yours was a bit too much.
No,
like
they find the other one very authentic, very Irish.
Authentic? You had beef in it,
You
for
had
God's
lemon in
sake.
yours. When's lemon ever been in Ireland?
It just lifted it up a little bit. You fondled my cock, now you beat me in a fucking challenge. Will you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Fuck off out my kitchen, yes? Oh, my God.
Should I confess at this stage, I'm not a natural chef, yeah?
You're highly competitive.
I am highly
You get up early in the morning.
Yes.
You don't like losing.
So that makes me a
You've got
chef,
a-
right?
Yeah,
So
it
that
sounds
makes...
like a great chef to me, trust me. You've got nothing to worry about. How are you going to sex that curry up?
I'm using the best end of lamb.
Ginger.
Lots and lots of red onions. The usual spices, obviously.
Yes. Garlic.
Garlic.
Ginger, turmeric, chilli.
And chilli and paprika.
So John's making a lamb curry, and it's from his son's recipe. Now, I'm doing a lamb curry as well. Very similar in spices with turmeric, cayenne, a little bit of chilli, and then sweat it off with the onions, seal the meat, and then we're going to blend some almonds and poppy seeds. Now, because the curry is actually quite spicy, what I've done with the almonds is ground the almonds up with poppy seeds, and that makes it a lot more mellow. So, really nice and mild, and takes the heat out of the spices.
Why do you not want yours to be too hot, Gordon?
I'm not very good at things burning your palate from the minute we start. What do you think about John Prescott?
He adds to the humour of the nation, doesn't he? You know. Oh, I asked him about the green belt once. He said, "Green belt, one of Labour's great achievements. We're going to build on it." Well, you know, the man has a sense of humour. He is much maligned, is Mr. Prescott. Now, I'm going to mix my stuff up in here.
Right. That's amazing when you listen to your show in the mornings how on the ball you are. Now you're just cooking, chopping a few onions, making your son's curry, and you're all over the shop, John.
I'm absolutely pathetic.
Shall I get a seat out for you and we'll sit down and turn the lights out? There's going to be a lot of politicians getting sweet revenge on watching this now, you know that? John, how are we doing?
Well, this is the crucial stage. This is where the real creativity comes in, Gordon. This is
I'm dying to taste yours, you know that?
This is the...
It smells amazing.
Really? I just realised I scratched my eye. I had a call the other day, some months ago, from my son. He'd been cooking a curry.
Oh, no.
Went to bed and all the rest of it. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning in agony. Absolute in agony. Thought he was going blind. But he got a tiny, tiny bit of chili in his eye. And they said he could have gone blind if he hadn't.
Thank God he didn't go for a pee. No, just imagine. And it's happened before in chefs, you know, when they're busy, flat out, middle of service, chili, chop, 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 chop. Chef, can I go for a pee? And they come back and they're, like, doubled up. I mean, like, really doubled up. Dangerous stuff, especially when it's a really hot chili.
Do you know something, Gordon?
Go on.
I didn't want to know that.
Sorry. Nice.
Oh, I made a complete pig's ear of this.
It doesn't look that bad, come on.
Total pig's ear. It doesn't look that bad, oh, thank you.
No, it doesn't. No.
What are you going to do?
Oh, you put the spices in there?
No.
No? Spices in there?
Spices have better go in, haven't they? You've been deliberately distracting me, haven't you? Is this the technique that you use, Gordon?
No, but it's John, I honestly thought you were going to be a lot more together than this, you know that? Being such a well-organised man.
You down.
When I hear you on the radio, just the pummeling you give those poor politicians, honestly, like lamb to slaughter, you're worse than a fucking vegetarian. Can I have a little taste?
Yeah.
That's nice. Is it? That's lovely. That is very, very nice. It does taste like an authentic curry. I'm not starting to worry or panic, but I have to say, it's nice. And the tomatoes...
Panicking just a little bit?
Just a little bit now.
Just a teeny-weeny bit?
But it looks like a curry, you know. It does look good. John, I'm not a curry expert, you know that. We don't have it on the menu anywhere.
I understand.
Although chefs love curry. Normally about 12 o'clock at night on Friday night.
Yeah. OK, I have the results.
OK, well, who won?
He's annoying, isn't he?
He is annoying. Yes. He's French.
Well done.
Yes! Get in there! Well done.
It was a great pleasure.
I knew I was going to win. Now,
I know you knew.
Do me a big favour.
What?
Fuck off out my kitchen, please. Thank you. John, take care. We're both making fucking cottage pie with beef. Shepherd's pie is made with lamb.
All right.
OK, good.
Fine.
When was the last time you made this?
Well, to tell the truth, I did a bit of a dummy run yesterday.
Ah.
And I did two. I did one with tomatoes and one without the tomatoes.
Really?
And my daughter hated the one with the tomatoes.
Is your daughter going to be one of the blind tasters today?
I did ask her, but she didn't want to come. She'd never heard of you.
Damn. Anyway, good to see you.
She likes Aldo Zilli, though.
What?
You know...
Say that again?
She likes Aldo Zilli.
Not that knob on the karaoke machine again.
You weren't on the X Factor then.
Yeah, you're fucking joking, aren't you? No. No. Rumour has it, OK, Michelle, that he doesn't charge you for when you go for dinner.
He bloody does charge me.
I can't believe you pay for that shit, seriously. He's not a chef. He's a waiter. So you enjoy your food, don't you?
I do, yes.
You don't have to be that conscious about what you eat, surely.
You know, I'm an actress. And I did have sort of food issues when I was a teenager. I was anorexic.
Oh, really?
And it's something that I think you don't ever really get over.
And how did you get out of that? I mean, how did you get excited about food
Well,
again?
I'll tell you what happened. I went to a casting and they said that I looked like a heroin addict.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, and that
God.
I should I looked very ill and I should do something about it.
Guys, and what did you weigh then?
About 5.5, 6 stone.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can't imagine you being 5.5 stone, my
Yeah.
God.
But looking back at pictures, I just looked awful.
I have to
God, do you know what? You've made me burn my blooming onions talking to me.
Oh, fucking hell,
Don't
seriously.
talk to me anymore.
They're fine. And I'm not just saying that because I'm going to win. They're fine.
You're not going to win. You don't win very often anyway, do you?
Do you fucking mind?
Can I have
Excuse me.
a fork,
Hey. So I'm frying the onions off first. I'm frying them away that give it a little bit of colour. And then the mince, once it's got colour on the mince, we're just going to put it in a colander and just leave it to sit there. That stops a really greasy sort of film of oil on top of the cottage pie, which I don't want. So drain it of its fat and fry off the onions.
I've drained the mince and I've used the water from the carrots to make a stock.
So I'm putting my potatoes back in the pan, basically to dry out. And then we'll put them through what they call a ricer. And everyone should have one of these at home. Have you got one of these at home?
No.
No?
What's it do?
It just pushes the
It's one of those
potatoes.
posh things that...
It's not posh.
Oh, it is.
Look, and it just makes
Do they
sure...
sell those in IKEA?
There's no...
It's like smash.
Oh, please.
Oh!
I can't believe you said that.
A very dry smash. Finish
Look
it
how nice
off.
and light and fluffy that is now, look. Michelle, huh? So...
See, that's too smooth. That's too smooth, the mash.
Fucking hell.
I think.
Are you always this fussy? That's too smooth. Look, that's beautiful. My God, look. Is that lumpy, that mashed potato you've got there? No?
What's that?
Hold on. I haven't finished yet. Looks like you've had a fucking cheap plaster come round to do the bathroom. Yeah? Nick Knowles in the house. Fucking hell, look at you. Huh? Fuck me.
I don't want a festival. I was knowing it was this
when was
hot.
the
Look
last-
at the state of me.
When was the last time you worked this hard?
A long time ago, I can tell you. Right, are we going in?
Right, we're in the oven, yes? Cottage pie with Michelle Collins.
Shepherd's pie.
Oh, fucking hell. Don't start that again. Cottage pie. OK. They went down well?
Yes, very well.
Yeah? What were they saying?
They like both of them, but there is one who actually they prefer.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm sorry, Michelle, it's Gordon.
Yes! Get in
I'm sorry.
there.
Yeah, they're very
Yes.
close. They thought that Gordon's ones were a bit more flavoury. The mash was more, with the cheese.
That's because they used a ricer.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in. Fucking go
You
easy on her, for God's sake. Show a little bit of
speak to
respect.
them.
No, it's
but
a mum's recipe.
I go very easy, no, they were all very good.
Yeah?
But
Just too much fucking
They obviously
mash.
don't like basic simplicity.
Lovely.
Food.
Well done, my darling.
But-
Yeah. Now, do me a favour.
Yes.
Yes, I'm up to my eyeballs in shit.
All right, go.
Fuck off out the kitchen. First, how are we doing?
I've just wrapped the steak in, dipped it in the herbs, and then put some porcini mushrooms either side, wrapped up the parma around it, because I don't know how to wrap a steak. So what I did was I decided that I would just wrap it in foil.
Yes.
And then about halfway through the cooking process, I take the thing out of the oven, unwrap it, and it should hold itself together.
Nick, that looks like a jacket potato about to go on the fucking barbecue.
Listen, I don't care what it looks like at the moment. It's what it looks like when it comes out on the plate that's important. But that's me done there. That's me. That's me ready to go into the oven. And all I've got to do now is make the little sauce that goes with it. So you don't just get the thing, you get a sauce with me.
There's a sauce as well.
Oh, yeah.
I thought while you're going to put that in the oven, you could fuck off for a shave.
By the way, what I'm doing here is using a ladle to take some of the mushrooms and the juice out, because it gets, with this porcini, you get a lot of grit in with porcini mushrooms.
Yeah, well, it depends where they're from, yes.
So the best thing to do is to do it from the top like that with a ladle, then you don't get the grit in it. Cook that up, and with a little bit of lemon, not too much though. That'll do. Let's get some, I like lots of pepper in with my stuff, so...
So it's really important to cook the mushrooms so they go really nice and dry, got a nice strong flavour in there, and it stops the pastry from going really soggy. When Nick's got that nice dark green line of herbs, we'll have a nice dark line of mushrooms around the fillet of beef.
A little bit of garlic. It looks like you've tarmacked some Parma ham.
Tarmacked.
It does, though, doesn't it? Look, my plasterer could finish that off nicely for you.
You're sounding like Nick the Builder now.
People think that I know about DIY because I present a DIY programme.
You do know about DIY, though?
Well, not really.
I always thought you were the most amazing handyman. No?
Yeah, but not with building. And and people say things like, I get an enormous amount of satisfaction out of like working for 14 weeks on doing a skirt. Why? Get a hobby or a girlfriend. Don't do DIY, seriously. Save up and pay a builder.
So I'm wrapping mine now. Nick's wrapped his in tin foil, OK? I'm wrapping mine in cling film. And the idea of wrapping is to get a really nice, even shape. Look.
Hang on.
What happens?
Isn't that going to melt when you cook it?
Oh, we take the cling film off, you fucking banana.
Oh.
So we wrap it nice and tight like that. The most important thing is now that it's nice and even. So if it's wrapped evenly, it cooks evenly. You cook, OK?
Yeah.
Yes. To pull women, right?
Well, that's not only to...
for the main objective. On a date.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Hey, and you're still single.
The difficulty is, if you work as much as I do, and you're away as much as I do, who's going to put up with that? Really, seriously, who's going to... That's horrible. What am I going to do with that?
What have you put in there?
The porcini mushrooms, the juice of the porcini mushrooms, a little tiny bit of lemon juice, a glass of red wine.
Are you normally pissed when you make this dish?
Listen, it's worked before. I'll tell you what that needs is the meat juices. You've ruined it because I've had to wait for you to cook my steak. Otherwise, by now, I'd have the steak juices to put in it to make it OK. What am I going to do with this to bring this back round again?
So, pastry on, and then egg wash it. And the egg wash obviously helps to stick the pastry together. So it's a very similar recipe to what Nick's doing, except mine's just finished, whereby it's wrapped in puff pastry and then rolled. Well, I'm ready for the oven now. Are you?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yes? So I'm just going to quickly, lightly season it. In she goes.
5.
So they're both in the oven. 20 minutes each.
Yep.
I take mine out to rest, you take yours out, and then I win. Good luck.
You reckon?
Let's go. Well, I know, but I mean, proofs of the flavour. Yes?
Yes.
Is this man going to stay single for the rest of his life, or has he got a chance of pulling a bird that actually enjoys his food?
I'm going to tell you. So, actually, it might be hard, but the overall winner for today is... Bien joué.
No!
Yes! Yes, get in there. Was it,
Did I get 8?
was it a close score, or was it...
No, actually 5 out of 5 for you.
5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Get in there!
Taking a mickey. 5 out of 5?
Yeah, but yours was a pile of shit, so...
In the sausage meat, I'll put black pepper, English mustard, and some Worcester sauce. I could have gone for Cumberland sausage meat, but I didn't want to go for too much sage because it can taste a bit medicinally.
Hey, good for your sperm count.
Is it?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's good because I'm going for IVF at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'll have to have I've got some sage soup later.
Serious?
Yeah.
Tana and I had a tough time, before we started sort of, planning children, and so we went through all those stages, which is quite a pressure between yourselves in terms of, you want a large family, and there's several complications you're facing. And I went to the doctors, and they told me I had a very low sperm count.
Did you?
And then you got that humiliating part where you got to go into the room with your magazines. It's like, fuck,
Oh, yeah, well, I had that yesterday.
Serious?
I don't know who chooses the mags, but I'm bringing my own next time.
I've just sealed my Cumberland sausages, and here I've got my celery, my onions, and my bacon, and now I'm just going to put in a touch of seasoning. Worcester sauce in. Now, you haven't told me, what have you brought this down for? Are you going to return my back garden?
He's trying to make the pastry go out. I'm going back in the cupboard.
It's like sleeping in the garden with my pigs. Huh? Trini and Susanna.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Are they all right with that?
What? Well, the pigs are fine. They're very happy.
Yeah, OK. They're very good. Very good. See, he does the gags. I do the cooking.
But what have you brought it for?
I've got a wheatgrass juicer there, and that's my own from home.
But we're not going to drink that, are we?
No, but that is the equivalent of... A pound of fresh wheatgrass is the equivalent of 23 pounds of garden veg. So what I'll do is I'll juice them, we have a shot of it.
Stop watching QVC, will you, and turn over, yes?
I didn't get this on QVC. It was a wedding present.
A wedding present?
It was.
Would you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Would you go first?
Of course, but I like it. I'm all right with it. Licorice-y,
I'm not too sure if you're winding me up.
OK.
So just swallow.
That's it. It's not that bad.
It's not going to turn me into some fucking vegetarian.
Go on. Don't you think there's a hint of licorice there? Afterwards, not that bad. Oh, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's that bad. You think
it's fucking disgusting.
And you ain't done it on this show.
It's so sweet.
You think? Do you not like it?
Oh, Christ Almighty!
I can live with that. 1 kilo of vegetables for that. Yeah, absolutely. And vegetables on top.
Huh? Has it stained my tongue? Now look at that. Look. Then a few more spoons of my onions, bacon, celery. Now that needs its pastry on top. God, just put it together now reminds me so much of my mum's Sunday lunch, because that's what we'd sit down and eat every other Sunday.
Putting a pie crust on, but slightly skew with. I've just got... I'm going to have to try and shift this now that way a bit. Ooh!
John, you know I said they are blind tasters, but they're not literally blind, you know? OK, they have, they have sight.
Oh, really?
So just put a nice egg wash on top of the pie. Rock salt, pepper, and thyme flowers. Right, big boy, you ready for the oven?
I've just got to glaze mine and then we're in.
So...
I forgot something. Let's put a little bit of thyme in the top.
No, bollocks, you've just seen mine.
No.
You're copying me now.
I saw it on Delius. All right, I'll fucking leave it as it is.
OK, results.
OK, first, they like both of them. But there is one clear winner today.
Of course, there's always a clear winner in donuts.
Definitely. Allez, bravo.
Yes! Get in there. Well done, big boy.
Never mind.
Hey, well done.
Yes, cheers.
It was a pleasure cooking with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look all upset now.
No, I'm all right. No, I'm all right. No, I've enjoyed it. That's it.
Yes?
But, you know, everyone wants to win.
Yeah, of course they do.
Well, mine's ready to go in the oven.
What?
Sorry, loves.
We've just started.
You've got to have...
Yeah, because I'm cooking something that in the real world you feel like cooking after you cook the other 2 courses.
The way I see it, this is really kind of a final between Janet and myself.
Exactly.
We've both beaten you before.
Can you fuck off?
And you're
I
just...
can't believe you finished already, but there again, you had fuck all to do. But take it out of the jar, stick it in an apple, and bake the fucking thing.
Doesn't it look lovely, actually?
So my paste has been rolled out. Not too thick.
Shall I put
And then
mine in the oven?
what we're going to do now is just turn it around at your finger and nip the pastry so it forms this little lip. And what that does, it helps to keep the apples in the centre of the tart. Give it a little pierce so it stops the pastry from rising. And then we'll be ready in 5 minutes to put that puree in there, then our apples on there.
Apples look nice, though, don't they? A little bit of colour on them.
They do look
No,
nice.
listen, that'd make my dessert. That'd be perfect. Why are you bothering with all the pastry? That looks
No, I
fantastic.
should just be serving that with a bit of ice cream. You're probably right.
That looks absolutely fantastic.
I've got a little bit of calvados in the apple puree.
It looks like a real mess. That.
It's
It looks
all
like
the
sick. It looks like cat sick.
Oh, for God's sake.
dear.
Hey, listen, guys. It's a puree. Janet's not happy because it didn't come out of a jar.
By the way, I put the mincemeat into the ice cream. I've beaten it into the ice cream and I'm putting it back in the freezer. And then I'm going to pretend it's homemade.
The hot cream goes into the egg yolks and sugar, whisking all the time so it doesn't curdle, doesn't scramble. A little bit of rice still in there, that might as well go in. And then over here, the rice has been simmering for just 15 minutes. It's almost tender. So it's ready to put the 2 together. So now it's all come together. We've got the rice, the cream, the milk, the egg yolks, the sugar, all in the same pan. We just need to stir it gently over the heat for it to start to thicken up as a custard. That's come together beautifully now. I don't want to fill it right to the top because I've got to have room for my apple slices over the top. Just give it a little shake. Look at that.
Rice pudding in a tart.
Rice pudding in a tart.
Yep.
Why not? Cool it down. Apples go on top.
Yep.
Serve it at room temperature.
A little bit of apple puree.
Oh, that's very fancy. I see. So you use the paste to kind of...
Stand it up.
It's like cement.
It's exactly
Probably going
that.
to taste like cement as well.
Cool. Dear.
Gordon, you haven't got any spare apple slices, have you?
He's going to have loads there. He's got far
I've
too
got a
many.
terrible feeling I haven't quite fried enough for the top of my tart.
Spread them out a bit, Hugh.
Well, they won't look as good, will it?
Janet, this is what's called cooking the real world, yeah? Not apples out of jar.
This is what I go and buy down a pastry chef's. Why am I going to waste time making it? It looks lovely. I'm not knocking it. It is an artwork, Gordon. Gordon, you can't do this in a hurry, can you, Gordon?
I can now.
You're holding us up.
Hugh, have you finished?
Very, very nearly. I'm just going to make a tiny bit of a glaze for the top.
Oh, no, you get on with it.
Right. For the first time, we're having a draw.
A what?
Yes.
Draw?
Oh, get out.
A draw?
With 2 winners?
Yes, with 2.
So someone's going to feel a bit ropey then, aren't they?
Yes.
So we're having 2 votes for Janet.
2?
Oh, yes!
Okay, 2 votes for...
It's got to be me. Don't you dare.
Yes! Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, well done, mate.
Oh, yes, we win!
We have to serve. We'll have to, obviously serve them both. Yeah.
That's not really a problem for me.
OK.
I'm quite glad to be out of this, frankly.
Jesus.
You best start now because yours is going to take about 10 bloody hours.
The service, sorry.
You get working now, get slicing.
I can go back to my table and enjoy pudding.
Yes, please.
Perfect.
Now, fuck off, both of you.
Well, this is my father's recipe, and
Right.
it's a Kaplinski tradition that
Yes.
if you are accepted into the Kempinski household, you get a carrot cake made for you.
Lovely. Now, when was the last time you made it?
I've made about 9 in the last 2 days.
You are joking. Seriously?
There you
It's
are.
the first for me, you know that.
I don't believe that.
No, I'm serious. Trust
This
me.
is the first time you've baked a carrot cake?
First time, OK, in 11 years I've made a
Well,
carrot
then you'll
cake.
have beginner's luck, Gordon.
Well, fingers crossed.
Right, OK.
So I'm going to sift
flour.
my dark brown sugar first, yes? That makes a nice sort of smooth centre, so it's not too lumpy. What are you doing?
I'm putting my flour, all my
Yeah.
dry ingredients going in first, actually.
Right.
2 teaspoons
Now-
of cinnamon.
You must get a lot of attention outside the newsroom.
Yes, you do
Okay.
get the occasional. In fact, I've got this one chap at the moment who seems to, every time he misses the news,
Yeah.
he sends me a bouquet of flowers. But I don't think he realises that I can't actually see that he's not there.
Yeah, just sift in my brown flour, my mixed spice, and bicarb of soda. Fold that in to the oil, the eggs, and now just going to add the carrot, grated, the zest of an orange, and the zest of a lemon. It's really important to keep the carrot fairly wet. That gives it a really nice carrot flavour.
I have mixed all the dry ingredients in one bowl and all the wet ingredients in the other. And then basically you mix both of those together, add some carrots, nuts, raisins, dates, and then that's the Kempinski carrot cake.
Now that you've invited me very politely into your
And
family...
yes, this is a big initiation for you,
Would you
Gordon.
mind, OK, if I just quickly give your father a call? OK.
Hello.
Hi, it's Gordon Ramsay. I've got Natasha in the kitchen here, and she's cooking your amazing carrot cake.
Oh, yep.
But have you any tips in
I'm lacking confidence, Dad.
You're lacking confidence. I think crack the whip.
Crack the whip?
Yeah.
Right. Your dad said move your ass.
Yeah.
I look forward to joining your family now that I've been sort of brought in and sort of given the cake. Sadly, there is a bit of bad news. If she does lose, she's going to start blaming you. You're aware of that, aren't you?
I took that for granted.
Have a nice evening. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye then.
It also looks a bit green, doesn't it?
Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
It
much
does, yeah?
better. I'm feeling OK
Yeah?
now. Come
Are
on,
you ready
let's
for the
put it in
oven?
Yes.
Yes? Off we go. Ladies
Which one
first.
do you want, top or bottom?
Would you prefer top or bottom?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Well, you're obviously at the top, aren't you? Deliver the news. Yes, the good news.
Good news.
What do they
We
say?
don't need to know.
They love it. You know what? This time there is a clear winner.
Right?
Yeah. Very,
JB,
very-
come on.
Yes.
And the winner is?
The winner is.
Yes! Get
Well done.
in there. Well done, my darling.
Congratulations.
Yes. Really good to see you. Thank you so much for
Very
coming on.
much.
Now, one more thing.
No,
yes?
don't tell me that.
Please, fuck up out of my kitchen. Can you reach the work service? What's the matter?
I've been sabotaged.
Oh, no, come
There
on.
were 2 shallots here.
Right.
And some red chilies and some dry chili.
Okay.
I mean, what sort of kitchen
Oh,
have
listen,
I come to?
look, Ronnie, look, seriously, look. I couldn't
Oh,
have done-
right. Oh, right. Oh, I'll get them.
Already I'm 2 minutes in front.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ronnie.
Oh, dear.
So Ronnie's making a fresh linguini with chili and crab. Sounds quite interesting. And I'm going to do a very simple, straightforward tortellini. Basically, fresh rolled-out pasta, crab meat in the centre with some lemon zest, some basil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of ginger. Ronnie's using chili. I'm using ginger because I'm going to beat it.
And I'm using a few shallots as well.
Oh, sorry. Have you actually ever caught crabs?
Yes, I have.
Whereabouts?
Pitton Weem, Sellardyke, Anstruther, the whole of the Fife Coast.
Does Anne know that you caught crabs? I love the way you stop working. You're so cool and calm and
Well, I'm
collected.
looking at you. I'm doing the polite thing of speaking to the...
We'll be here all fucking night at this rate.
Be here when?
All night.
Ah, that's better.
Language Gordon, please. Sorry, Ronnie.
Language Gordon, yes. Where is the darling heart put my 14-inch frying pan?
What are you looking for, my man? Tell me what you'd like.
Big 14-inch frying pan.
14-inch frying pan? God, dear. Are we having a bath in it?
Oh, there we are.
It's all here now.
That is nice.
Dear, oh dear. Now, the love of food, where did it come from?
Well, my grandmother was a cook housekeeper. My father was a baker in Edinburgh for 30 years at McVitie's. So there's a lot of cooking in the family. And I'm now going to take the crab meat out.
Hand-picked crab for Ronnie Corbett.
Oh, this is beautiful. I mean, this is lovely, this crab. It's running with moisture and whiteness.
Wanted to get on with these linguini of crab and chili, and right, I'm going to start rolling out my pasta now. The secret behind the pasta is keeping it really nice and thin. Too thick a pasta, of course, the whole thing gets chewy. Not nice at all. So, Ronnie, how are we doing?
Fine, doing very well.
Yes? When you're at home cooking in the countryside, does Anne ever help you in the kitchen?
Anne Anne is very supportive in the kitchen.
Very supportive.
Very sweet. She opens the wine, pours the wine,
Yes.
watches EastEnders,
Right.
and offers me a crisp.
Offer you.
No, Anne is a very good cook as well.
Is she?
Yes.
Jean-Baptiste, can you ask Anne, please, quickly come through the kitchen? I'm going to sort of ask her to help with my tortellinis. I'm running behind.
What are you going to do? Chop parsley for me?
No, look.
What's
Right.
your blouse, dear, and the lovely scarf?
They've given me a beautiful bunch of flowers. Look at that.
Wow,
just
wow,
now.
wow. Right, my darling.
Put them back.
And my darling.
Are you going to?
Yes, my darling.
Are you going to chop?
You know, help with my tortellini. I'm just going to show
Yes,
you.
show me.
So the mix inside,
Yeah.
okay, is with some lemon, basil, fresh crab meat.
Yeah.
And we're just going to sort of bind it together in this little parcel. So
Right, yeah, around there like that, yeah. Only on half.
only on half, because I'm
Ah.
going to show you why I'm going to fold them through. Right, watch my darling. It's very easy. So
Yeah.
you just fold that over there like that.
Yeah. Squash it together.
Squash it together.
Yeah.
And then from there,
Yeah,
you nip them together, get all the air out.
yeah. Nip them together, get all the air out.
Very quickly, look. Just
Yeah.
from there, left to right, right to left.
Oh, that is clear. No, see, I'm not going to find that
Look,
easy.
yeah, but I promise
Oh,
you
little
that.
hat.
Look,
Little
just-
darling.
Okay, good. They were happy?
Very happy.
Yes, obviously one clear winner.
One very clear winner. I
Yeah,
have to say.
good. Quickly, come on.
Okay, it's 4-1.
4-1. Of course
Yeah.
it's 4-1. I'm surprised it's not 5-0.
No, it's 4-1, and
Go
the
on.
winner is. Well done.
I'll get it out. I'll piss
Yeah,
off.
Of course, yeah. 4-1 for
Don't
Ronnie.
be angry, darling.
4-1.
Yeah.
Hey, but for a fucking linguini and crab.
Yeah, but it was the little bit of...
I'll get it out. 4-1.
Well done.
What
Well
a
done,
brave
yeah.
boy. Thank you, Gordon. Oh, my God, I'm crying.
Hey, Jean-Baptiste, come back in 2 seconds. Don't just disappear.
I'm so upset.
Well, what do they say?
Yours were the pasta was too thick.
The pasta was what?
Yeah, it's too thick.
Thick, a bit too al dente, perhaps.
Yeah, and the,
I'm not putting words in your mouth.
and the
Are you
filling-
crying because you're happy, or are you just
Crying
sweating?
with emotion.
Crying with emotion. It's extraordinary.
It is.
Yeah, but what? That's what
The
it
pasta al dente, it was, there's a bite to it.
A little
Yeah.
bit too al
Well,
dente,
I got
maybe.
beaten
Yeah.
Oh, Gordon.
by somebody half my size and twice my age. Hold on. Oh, God almighty. Oh, God, what's it like over there? Well done. 4-1.
Yeah.
Bloody
I do
hell.
it one stage at a time, you know, because I'm a pedant, and then I go to the pub. And
So you're slow at driving and slow at cooking.
I'm slow at everything, Gordon.
You're slow. So James is doing a fish pie. I'm going to do something very, very similar, except I'm going to do a bit of a cream sauce. Fresh basil, new season peas, grain mustard. That's the little sort of pièce de résistance.
I just heard you describing yours. Mine is nothing like as elaborate as that. Mine is fish with potato in the form of a pie. Can I open this? Do you want
Have
some?
you got a bottle opener?
I have. I've got my own. It's a proper waiter's friend, but it's got 2 steps in it, which makes a difference in engineering terms.
So what fish have we got in the pie?
I've got undyed smoked haddock
Nice.
and some whitefish.
I've got some shallots, some fennel in here. Just going to sweat them down with a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of thyme, and then I'm going to add the nolly crab. This is a vermouth, and that's going to help make the sauce.
Well, all I've done so far is roughly peeled and chopped up my potatoes and my sweet potato, which is this thing. I've only used half of one. That's just to inform the flavour of the traditional mashed potato.
Now I'm going to poach my fish. So you're cooking your fish in milk, James, is that right?
Yeah. This milk that the fish is poached in will also become the basis of the sort of sauce thing that fills up the bulk of the pie. I don't really know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Usually by the time I get this far, I'm so drunk I can't remember what I've done.
I'm going to poach the prawns, just in seasoned water there, a little bit of lemon, thyme, literally 30 seconds.
Fuck, the prawns. I forgot the prawns, man.
James, you swearing in my kitchen.
Sorry.
You're putting the prawns into the milk, yes?
Yeah.
And the prawns are cooked already.
I know, but they've just got to heat through.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
But it won't harm.
Listen, this is your recipe, you know that, yes? That's the most important. I want you to
I
feel
haven't done it for a
comfortable
bit.
with rubber prawns. It makes me feel a lot more confident. That's very fast, James, there. I think I'm the first person in Britain to actually see Captain Stowe go fast. You know that. Look at the speed of that knife.
Well, no, it's because I've got the knife very sharp.
Right. Peas are ready?
My roux thing isn't thickening up, Gordon, is that... Does that matter?
The roux thing. James, you're the roux right now. The roux, R-O-U-X.
The roux, OK, the roux is not going very thick. It's a bit sloppy. Does that matter?
Depends how thick you want your pie.
The prawns are done.
Are they?
Yeah, you're right, they have shrunk. I cocked that up a bit, didn't I?
Just to finish off the potatoes now, a little bit of grated nutmeg. James, do you always drink like this when you're cooking?
dulls the horror of the food that I'm going to eat later on, you see.
If you win this fucking challenge, I'm going to go mad, you know that? I swear to God. Just watching you, yeah, seriously, drink, taste, drink, taste, drink, taste, drink, taste. Extraordinary.
Oh, that's great. And
Good.
Good.
So, they happy?
Yeah, very happy.
Naturally going to be happy. Of course, I look at it, you bloody French knob.
Yeah, 3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
You got 2?
The winner is...
Come on.
James.
Oh, yes!
Oh, fuck off.
Seriously?
Yeah, 3-2 for you.
What?
Yeah.
With that pile of shit?
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Cool.
No salt.
Are you any good at driving?
Seriously, no, don't fuck around, JP.
Are you joking?
Yeah, no. Too strong in flavours.
Beaten by a fucking shaggy tramp that spent 4 hours peeling his fucking potatoes. Do something very quickly for me, please, yes? Fuck up out of here, please.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I'm doing breast of lamb.
Breast of lamb.
Rolled and stuffed up with mushrooms. Bake it in hay on a bed of spinach with some baked shallots. Nothing fancy.
You are quite a secret little foodie, aren't you?
I do love my... Well, when you live in the country, kind of life does tend to revolve around food, really. I mean, it can take all day making dinner.
Rumour has it you're turning into a bit of a sort of Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall, yes?
The sort of the trout farm phase of the sort of rock star trajectories is inevitable as the sort of model-chasing, boozy phase, you know.
So, Alex is doing a stuffed breast of lamb. I'm going to do a saddle of lamb stuffed with wild mushrooms, sage, a little bit of mint, and some mascarpone cheese, bound together with some spinach. Alex is using hay. I'm not, because it's fucking disgusting. Why hay?
It's nice. It does give it a nice flavour. I'm going to give it a bit of a scorch, so you get like caramelised hay. So it'll be a bit sweeter. You're going really fast.
I'm going at the city speed. You're going at the country speed. You see, it's very hard for me to imagine that you're a rock star, and now you're this laid-back countryman. Can you see through all that hair, Alex?
Yeah, man.
Like you've got this big curtain coming through one eye, so you're looking through one eye.
Yeah. If I get this right, it's flash.
So you got the mushrooms in there?
Yeah, just giving it a little roll.
Nice. Huh?
It's quite a well-trimmed piece, actually.
Yeah. Then you're going to tie that in string?
Yeah, if I can. That's the tricky bit.
Excellent. Very chefy, that. You know that?
Huh.
OK. After so many years as a highly successful band
and
a rock and roll lifestyle to go with it, don't you miss it?
I wouldn't like to think there'd never be another Blur record, but I don't sort of yearn for it, no. I think it's, you know, it's a hard thing to sort of leave behind.
Of course.
But I think it's been good that there's not been sort of a Blur record for a while, because we all kind of needed to learn how to sort of be grown-ups.
Yeah.
That looks all right, doesn't it?
I tell you what, from a chef's point of view, it looks like it's tied nice and tightly. And more importantly, now you've stuffed it, nothing's leaking out.
This is very... The guy who sold me my pigs, I showed him this hay and he said, that's too good for
Holy
pigs.
Shit, you're serious. So what are you doing with the hay? You've wet it, Alex?
Wet it and then give it a bit of a... I haven't tried this before.
Now you're going to set fire to it. You're like a countryside arsonist. I can't believe you set fire to the hay. Alex, it looks like a large bird's nest, yes? And you've just laid an egg in it. So mushrooms are in there, spinach is in there. I'm just going to season it now with some lightly grated nutmeg, salt, pepper, and a tablespoon of mascarpone cheese. Bind all those mushrooms and the eggs together and stuff that inside the saddle of lamb. Alex, you wrapped the breast in hay, you then wrapped it in cling film. Now you've wrapped it in tin foil. What's next? Carpet. What are you doing?
Look at that. Can't argue with that, mate. That's posh.
Yeah, but you've got... OK. Give me the good news, because, one's rolled and wrapped in hay, and one's a beautiful salad of lamb. Don't fuck around.
No. OK, so on this occasion, you're doing that.
Yes, in there, yes! No, well done, mate. Thank you, buddy. Good luck with the Christmas single. Come here. Now, do me a favour. Yes? Fuck off out of my kitchen. Get back to that cheese. Thank you, Alex.
Cheers, mate.
You're cooking something authentic.
Yeah,
Yes?
I'm cooking my my tadka dal.
Tadka dal.
Yeah, which
Lovely.
is a kind of staple Punjabi dish.
Yeah, very much
Very
staple.
simple.
So the idea is that you select the dish, and I have to come up with my own version of it. So I'm going to do a vegetable korma. And so I'm going to use lentils, squash, aubergine, carrot, and you're going to have what in yours?
Basically, tomatoes, lentils, and spices. It's very basic.
Fantastic. I cannot believe I'm cooking vegetarian food.
Do you know what? I
in
was
a
just
challenge
thinking that.
head-to-head
It's a bit
with
of a
you.
climb down for you, Mr. Meatman, isn't it?
My God. Now, why did you choose this particular dish?
I cook it a lot. It's a real favourite with the family. And, of course, lentils are really, really good for you.
Does it make you fart?
Yeah.
Really badly?
Well, not me. I'm a lady. I don't do that.
Yeah, why is that? Ladies don't fart.
We don't fart. It's never. We blow our noses very loudly and we expel the air that way.
My wife farts.
No, don't say that.
And then she blames the children, which is so unfair.
Yeah, children are very useful for that, aren't they? And dogs.
Fantastic.
I'm so glad we're talking about bottom things while we're cooking. This is lovely.
I know.
Now, my God, your ring's enormous, Mr. Ramsay.
Mira. Dear, oh dear.
My mum's not
Goodness
watching
gracious
this.
me, my ring's enormous. Thank you for that, my darling. Right.
I'm not used to cooking on such a big thing.
What are you doing there?
I'm basically frying up the ginger, garlic, cumin seeds and mustard seeds, which are going to form the basis of the dal. You have to really make sure that cumin seeds are cooked. They need at least 2 minutes, because if you undercook them, they make quite a bitter taste in the dal, so you've got to be quite careful with them.
Now in here, garlic, ginger, shallots. I'm just going to make a very quick sort of paste and blend them. That helps to thicken the korma and give it some sweetness. What are those spices you putting in there, my darling?
I'm putting in garam masala and ground coriander.
Lovely. Now I'm using garam masala as well.
It's the all-purpose spice.
Oh, yes. What lentils are you using there?
I'm using a mixture of red lentils and split mung. I find that mung on its own is very watery.
Yeah.
And if you mix them, the red lentils are a bit firmer, so you get a nicer consistency.
So onions, mustard seeds, star anise, and cinnamon stick. Now, that's just to infuse the oil, just to get everything going in a way that we're sort of getting it nice and spicy and making the foundation.
And I'm going to pop in a whole green chilli.
Oh, whole?
A rather large green chilli.
That is a very large one.
Yeah.
Yes? Have you ever been in an Indian kitchen and actually, cooked?
I live in a bleeding Indian kitchen. Why do I need to go to one in a restaurant?
No, but in terms...
That's what I do all
You
day.
get paid for it if you do it in a restaurant.
But I've spent my whole childhood, watching my mum and my aunties cook.
Really?
Oh, yeah, from when I was really little.
OK, mon ami, how will our tasters? Are they happy?
Very. They love both of them, by the way. It's very close. But the winner for this time is...
Come on, stop fucking around. Who's the winner? Yeah! Oh! Yes! Can I just say that was delicious?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And you've been an absolute star, and that's one of the most exciting challenges I've ever had.
Oh.
Mira, check, please. Thank you, my darling. Well done.
Now, fuck off out the kitchen. I'm taking my tea with me.
Yeah, of course you can. Thanks, babe. So I'm doing a Lebanese-style chicken dish, and I'm doing something sort of slightly Moroccan. It's the most amazing breast of chicken, sautéed. We're going to do a really nice couscous, but finish with a ratatouille and apple, and then sauced with a really nice lemon olive oil. Dom, you OK?
Yeah, I'm doing my Keith Floyd. Up to me.
OK, first, we're going to steam the couscous. Salt, pepper, a little bit of vegetable stock, and then some olive oil. And then just gently, over a bain-marie, just steam the couscous. So what you got in there, garlic?
Yeah, sort of crushed garlic. I'm just going to fry off some onions and garlic with a bit of sumac in olive oil, then brown the chicken, and then put it all in the oven for about 40 minutes. And you get like a really lemony, garlicky chicken, if it works. If it doesn't, it tastes horrible.
Now, you're a natural with food.
Well, I grew up in Lebanon, so we had lots of Lebanese food, which is... I like Lebanese food because there's lots of different little dishes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of influenced from everywhere.
What was it like growing up in Beirut?
It was cool till I was about 6, and then the Civil War started.
Yeah.
And then it was things like going to school here in England and bringing out my shrapnel collection and realising that I was the only one with one. You know, it's that kind of thing.
Yes. So what you got in there, garlic?
Yeah, sort of crushed garlic thing, and this is sumac, which I really like.
Oh, lovely.
Which is a kind of Lebanese... I'm not quite sure what it is, you can tell me, but it's very lemony.
It seems to be like a dried berry, like a...
It is a dried berry, is it?
Yeah, dried berry, absolutely.
And it's used a lot, sort of, instead of lemon. But I'm putting it in with some lemon to make it uber lemony. So if people don't like lemon, they're a bit buggered on this one.
Rumour has it you used to be a vegetarian, yes?
Yeah.
Do you not regret all those wasted years?
Yeah, totally.
Do you not feel guilty? You don't look like a vegetarian, or a man that has been a vegetarian.
But I did. When I was younger, I was a very thin goth. So I was worse. I was a goth.
Dom, stop
I was a goth vegetarian. I was.
And now, all I'm going to do is just colour the chicken breast. I love that glass of wine. You know, you haven't put that down since you've been in.
I know. I've nipped down the bottle. It's great.
Hilarious. And what are you doing with the beans?
I basically just fry them off with garlic and onion, lots of salt, and then put in kind of really thick tomato.
Go inside my pan here, I've got my red onion, aubergine and courgette. Quickly side it off with a little bit of cumin. And the cumin flavour is going to really sort of enhance the vegetables, and then we're going to mix that through the couscous. Chopped tomato, sweeten it up, a little bit of coriander.
Can I put my thing in the oven?
You ready for the chicken to go in the oven?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
Best of luck.
Both Dom and my chicken go in the oven now. Okay. Then it comes out. Quite simple, Dom loses. Give me the good news. Obviously, ex-vegetarian, squirrel lover.
Can I just say I've had a bottle of wine
as well. Yeah. And what was the score?
3-2-2.
Ooh.
3-2-2? Yeah, so quite close.
No, 3-2-2. He's French.
Oh, well, at least he got 2 votes.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Okay.
Excellent.
And
come on then, quick.
Who won me?
Come on.
Done.
No!
Well done.
Yes, dude!
Oh, fuck off, will you?
Fucking A!
Yeah.
Gordon, what can I say? You know what? Put in a bit more work, be fine. I'm really quite chuffed about that.
Will you do me a favour?
Fuck off.
Fuck off out my kitchen.
All right, but it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
So for Sarah's chilli special, chopped onion, bit of chopped garlic, might chuck in a bit of red pepper, some good beef here. I don't believe it's Hereford, but it is British beef.
Good.
Got a bit of tomato puree, might chuck in a bit of wine. Chopped tomatoes, kidney beans. It's like the bung-in method, basically. I just bung it all in, do that, and then drink a bit of wine. And my secret ingredient, baked beans.
You've got an amazing food background. Your father's a beef farmer in Bolton, is that right?
He certainly is. He does it mainly for the breeding.
Really?
You know, I think he'll send one in when he's got a big farm built.
And so does he have to have a collection of bull semen every other month?
Well, he's got a good stock bull, and he imports them from Canada and that.
Oh, really?
Got longer legs or something.
So you grew up eating lots of meat, yes?
Well, yeah.
Pigs, cows. Did you ever get attached to them?
Yeah, I really did. I really did to the piglets. Because like Charlotte's Web was all the rage, wasn't it? Now, I know it sounds like I need therapy from this story, but I did actually used to go to the abattoir with my dad when he'd loaded all the pigs in.
Oh, really?
And I used to cry myself to sleep and then wake up when it was all over. You know, I never went into the abattoir, I don't think.
No, but the nice thing about it, you understood exactly from an early age where meat comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got clams in the back garden. The main objective is to get the kids up to speed exactly, A, where it comes from, and B, I'm in that sort of debatable mood whether or not to take them to the abattoir and show them the final thing.
I wouldn't. Be expensive, though, years of therapy that you have to pay for.
Either that or they're going to turn out to be fucking vegetarians, aren't they? Oh, I can hear some noise in your pan, I'm happy. Huh?
It's sizzling.
It's
sizzling. Alive.
It's alive, it's in there. So you've got onions, garlic, beef in there. What else is in there?
There's my fresh chilli in there. I'm going to brown this beef off and then I'm going to whack in a glass of red wine and let that bubble away.
I'm using Liam Perrin. What's your secret ingredient?
I've got a tin of baked beans.
You're using what?
Tin of baked beans.
A tin of baked beans?
Yeah, no.
So, red wine with baked beans. I can't wait to taste it, you know that? The one thing I've always admired about you, you know that, is you're a bit like me, you speak your mind.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever said in your entire life?
Oh, no, my mum had taken out all the staff from her pub on the Christmas meal. I meant for us to all go out and dance, but instead I asked the entire table if we could all have a gangbang. And everyone just went completely silent. And my mum just went ashen, and I didn't know what I meant. And I still, to this day, I kind of meant there's a word out there that isn't that.
But at the ripe old age of 32 now, you're fully aware of what a gangbang is now, don't you? Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, not from personal experience, obviously, but
No.
I learned quickly after, actually, what it was, and I was like, oh, right.
I'm now going to add my tomatoes. These big beef tomatoes are perfect. They're very juicy, and they're full of flavour.
So with tomatoes, is it fine to keep the skin on? Because I always want to put fresh tomato in, and then I think, oh, do I have to dunk them in boiling water and get the skin off?
For something like a chilli, something easy and straightforward like that, keeping the skin on is absolutely fine, you know that?
Right, cool.
You've got a great figure, you're very slim. Do you watch carefully what you eat, or do you just sort of work out at the same time?
I love food.
Yep.
I can be quite happily eating breakfast, and I'll be planning what I want for lunch and what I want for dinner.
You eat well?
Yeah. I used to model, and I didn't eat well at all then. Yeah, I was like 7.5 stone. It was ridiculous.
Serious?
Like,
How
my
old were you?
knees were faster than my thighs. I was like 19.
My God.
I lived on, like, you know, Marlboro Lights and coffee.
How long were you modelling for?
Oh, a couple of years. I mean, we're that successful, I still managed to fit in some shifts behind my mum's bar at the pub.
Right. Don't look all smug and arrogant and French cocky. How'd it go?
It went very well. Very, very well.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
It always goes well.
Yeah. Well done, Gordon.
Yes! Christ almighty! Oh, dear!
Well done.
You know, well done. Thank you. Do me a favour.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fuck off out my kitchen.
OK, bye.
Yeah? Excellent. Thank you, my darling.
So, my cook-off
with Gordon, I am doing a family recipe, which is a prawn and Chinese mushroom wonton in a soup noodle. And it's all about the prep with Chinese food. It's not about the cooking time.
So Gok's doing a wonton soup, and I'm doing something very similar, but I'm going to do a bit of a sort of wonton soup, but mixed with a little bit of sort of hot and sour. And then make some nice wontons, but with some fresh scallops in there, so we can just sort of glamorise it a little bit. Can I just say, you've got bloody good knife skills there. You spend a lot of time in the kitchen, yes?
Do you know what? My
Look
dad
at you.
has been in catering all of his life, and he's actually got a fish and chip shop in Leicester now. But
really?
I was brought up in the kitchens, and I was brought up in the restaurant, and from a very early age, Dad was teaching us, you know, how to cook and how to look after the restaurant. So catering's a massive part of my life, really, I have to say.
That's fantastic. You have a fascinating background with food, because when you were younger, you used to be a little bit porky, which I find hard to believe. No, but no, hold on. But
yeah, thanks for
listen,
that, Gordon.
I was a chunky monkey once. I got up to just under 18 stone.
Right, OK.
6 years ago. Just constantly eating, not looking after myself. And yeah, I find it hard to believe, because you look good.
All my family are big still. And,
really?
you know, and I was 21 stone at my biggest weight. And I was I was a big guy. You know, I never had a really bad relationship with food.
No.
It's just that we were surrounded by it. And the Chinese culture is anything you do, whether it's a celebration, a commiseration, doesn't matter what you're doing.
Eat.
You eat alongside it. So that was it, really.
I'm going to make the stock first. These are prawn heads. We're sweating off with some garlic, some chilli, ginger, lemongrass. Once I've made the stock, I'm going to put the prawns back inside and poach the prawns inside the stock. Finish with the coriander, noodles, spring onions, and some little beautiful bok choy. And what's in the pot now?
I'm going to make a stock out of the prawn heads and the tails. Because that's what's going to make most of the soup.
Watching you work in a kitchen is almost like watching a chef, you know that? Huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but, you know...
Oh, I like that.
You're
I do
attentive.
like that.
You're taking the shit out of the
Oh, my
prawns.
God. Do you know what? I was just thinking when you were talking then, this is the rankest job. I would much rather be putting naked women on buildings than doing this, I'm telling you.
You do have the most amazing job.
Do
you
I?
are the luckiest man in the world.
I love my job. I love clothes. I love the idea of image. You know, and it's about making people feel good, not changing them whatsoever. Not rocket science, really, is it?
It must be a huge turn-on.
Well, do you know what? Not really my bag, I have to be honest.
Have you ever been sort of tempted to sort of change direction?
No, do you know what? I love penises. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you now, I do. You know, I am gay. I'm very, very happy about it. I'm out to my family, which is, you know, the biggest part of my life, more than anything else. You know, me liking guys has got absolutely nothing to do with my job whatsoever.
Do you think they feel safer because?
Well, of course they do, because I'm not trying to hump them, and there's no competition with them at all. It's you know, we do our job, and that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Okay, I've got some ginger in there, a little bit of garlic, fresh scallop, coriander, and a little bit of lime juice. I'm just going to bind that together, lightly season it, and put it in between the wontons, and then poach them off.
So what I've got so far, then, a little bit behind, but it's fine. I'm still going to win. I have the filling for my wontons, which is basically the mashed up prawns, bamboo shoots, water chestnuts, and the Chinese mushrooms, which is the very, very good quality Chinese mushrooms. And do you know what? I have to say, you are one of the gentlest, nicest men I've ever met in my entire life.
That's
you really are.
Thank you. Are you flirting with me?
Absolutely. Fucking lootly.
Okay.
The winner, and I'm quite happy, actually.
Oh,
yeah! You went near me.
No, come here! Oh, God, come back!
I hate you!
Hey, listen.
On what grounds? I want to re-eat.
How do they say fuck off in the kitchen in Chinese?
Paramizi in the kitchen.
Yeah, something like that.
Now get out of my kitchen.
Thank you so much. All right.
I'll send you a card, yes? Commiseration. Well done.
See you later.
I'm cooking pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah, very simple, very rustic. Food of the peasants. It's bringing working class into these kitchens and giving them a taste of something substantial.
Something real.
Something that they can't just drive past on a Saturday night and watch people eat and go, how do those people live?
Perfect. Now, what's that? The secret machine, what is that?
This is my bread maker, stroker, dough maker, because it's the one thing that I do rely on.
I'm just going to do a very simple pizza, fresh tomato sauce, and then top with some really nice Bayonne ham.
Just put my flour in, which is a very decent 00 Italian flour. What I'm going to do now is add the olive oil, but I haven't got a tablespoon measurer, but it's all right, I'm going to do it by eye. I'm a crazy guy I am. I've got my live yeast here because I don't like the dried powdered stuff and you never get the right result with it. And start it mixing.
But you're not actually making your own pizza dough, are you? Putting it together, the machine's making it for you.
No, it's not. What it's
cheating fucker.
For me. Is it bollocks?
Cheating fucker.
I don't work for you. You can't speak to me like this.
Johnny, be good.
I am being good.
I'm going to bring water up the boil. Put my yeast in.
Oh, look, it be a machine. It's the work of the devil.
Whisk in the yeast that activates it. Touch of olive oil in there. Touch of salt, absolutely crucial. From there, flour. into with a normal food processor.
So what are you using there, Gordon? Is it a machine?
This is a
machine? Is it a machine?
It's a
Does it plug in? Does it plug in?
Hey, smarty pants. What are you doing with the tomato sauce?
Tomato sauce is just it's just me tomatoes, salt, tiny bit of sugar, oregano, and some fresh basil.
So Johnny's making a very simple tomato sauce out of tinned tomatoes. I've just got some shallots and garlic and some basil here. I'm going to fry off cherry tomatoes, a few sun-dried tomatoes, so it becomes a really nice dry tomato sauce. Knead this together. Right, dough's kneaded. Put that in. Right, that goes in. Should double in size. We'll knock it back and roll it out nice and thin. Right, how you doing, my man?
I'm going to make the pizza in 3 different sections.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to have one with me capers and me anchovies. And then I'm going to make a gorgonzola one in the middle, just for the veggies. And then on the other end, I'm going to have
sounds
some
like a 4
meat.
seasons, but you're using 3 seasons.
Yeah, I'm just spreading my options out, aren't I?
What is the most outrageous thing you've ever done on stage?
I did do a shit, but he deserved it.
On stage?
Yeah. I was in Liverpool. The guy come along to review it, and I went, "Oh, are you sort of the comedy review?" And he went, "No." I went, "Well, what do you do?" He went, "I normally cover pet shows." Well, what the fuck are you doing here? So I had somebody walk me around as if I was a dog. And
Show me, you're on all fours.
Yeah.
Like
and then I just slipped my pants down and went and just squeezed a little. But then we had to tell him.
Did you wipe your ass?
I told him it was a prop. I was with my technician, pretended it wasn't real shit, and I went, "It's not even real."
If you lose the challenge tonight, yeah, don't shit on me, OK?
No, I won't.
OK, big boy. I hope you're not going to make a monkey out of me, Johnny B. Johnny B.
Come on.
Right, come on.
Okay. Good to Papa.
No, very close. Very close. It's a 3-2.
It's a 3-2?
Yeah. So it's very close.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
So the winner is...
You're looking at me, which is telling me that you're going to say him.
No.
As if you're trying to tell me, well, you charge your best.
It's you, Gordon.
Oh!
Yes! Johnny boy! Get in there!
Well done.
Thank fuck for that. 3-2, so it was close.
I had money on myself.
Hey, you can hold your head high, my man. That was fucking delicious. Oh. Cheesy, but delicious.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Do me a favour.
Well,
take your pizza and fuck about the kitchen.
Never darken this restaurant again with mine.
And don't shit on the kitchen floor on the way out.
No, I'll save that for the restaurant.
Hey, well done, big boy.
Now, for all you animal lovers out there.
Yes. Right, fuck it. I'm going to open a pizzeria.
Ready? Going in.
Shallots, garlic and chilli sweated down.
So now, I'm going to roll them. These are a little bit, maybe a bit on the eggy side. Maybe I've put too much sherry in.
Was it good getting back together as the Spice Girls?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I felt I was making amends, do you know what I mean? I wanted to do things differently.
Yeah.
I felt a bit crap about walking out, so I really wanted to show up. And I knew that I probably won't, sing anymore, so...
You're not going to retire from singing now, surely?
I don't think I'm going to do it anymore.
Oh, really?
No. I think I'm an entertainer. I like writing and creating.
Sure, go on.
Anyway, I never consider myself like Mariah Carey or Tina Turner that's going to do it forever.
So in terms of being creative, the next big thing is the writing.
Yes, Eugenia Lavender.
Why children's stories?
You can think of the craziest things.
Yeah.
I love it. Really, you get to play God.
Once the tomato sauce is reduced down, I'm going to finish it with green olives, some fresh basil.
In our family at Christmas, we have a competition who can eat the most meatballs.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How many balls at any one time have you had in your mouth? Oh, stop! Don't look at me like that. No. You are so bad.
I don't mind getting a bit mucky in the kitchen.
Right, shall we cook first? We'll have a fight after.
Okay.
Yeah. When you all started off as the Spice Girls, living together, who did the cooking?
Everyone used to eat their own thing. I remember Victoria eating lots of Frosties.
Serious?
And then Mel B would do a fry-up.
I love those.
Ironically, Emma used to eat baby food.
No. You've had an emotional relationship with food, you?
Absolutely. When I felt out of control, I tried to control my body with, instead.
But I mean, the hardest time is when you had a problem with bulimia.
Oh, that was hideous.
And how did you get out of it? I mean...
Do you know what? Just by really being open and honest about it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, yours look beautiful. Oh, my God.
That's why I'm going to win. I'm so glad you like the shape of my meatballs.
You look really good. Do you know what? Mine are made with love.
Yeah. Now I'm going to get my meatballs in the pan, colour them, and then finish cook them in the sauce. So in here now we've got the shallots, the chilli, the garlic, the white wine, the oregano, the fresh basil, the chopped tomatoes, and finished with the green olives. Before we move on, just one quick yoga position, something I can learn.
OK, let's do it by the kitchen door. Right, so if you've had a really long day, right, and you're tired, do that. Oh, I know what's better
Thank God
for
you're
you.
wearing jeans.
I know what's better. Lie down on the floor.
Jerry!
OK, this is going to be called a plough. Just relax. Sorry, I put food put your legs over your head. That's it, relax. That's it. OK, that's going to give you energy. Breathe.
It's giving me a fucking headache. Right.
Breathe. Does that hurt? OK, well done.
Is that it?
That was it. That's
Seriously?
Yeah, there's a shoulder stand.
Is that normal for all the blood to rush to my collar
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
good. And then you get kind of a bit of an energy rush. It's like caffeine.
Jesus Christ.
OK.
My sauce is simmering away. That smells very authentic, delicious. It's Jerry.
I know! Oh, my God!
Oh. Jesus Christ, Jerry's on fire. Bloody hell.
It was meant to do that?
No. Right, both the meatballs have to simmer for 10 minutes each, then we come back. Some of the blind tasters, Jerry loses. Simple as that. How is it? Come on, Jose. I like it when you smile. That means you're bringing us good news, yes?
Well, yes, it was very close.
Very close.
Actually. Very, very close.
What do you mean very close? Put Jerry out of misery. Who won the recipe challenge?
Was Gordon.
Yes!
Sorry.
Yes, yes. Girl power 0, yeah? Chef power 1-0. Yes! Oh, Jesus Christ! I tell you what I really, really want you to do now, yes, is get the fuck out of my kitchen. Get out!
Gutted.
It's so nice to see you looking so glamorous with a butcher's
Thank
apron
you.
over that wonderful dress. You look great.
Thank you.
Now, it's rather sort of asymmetrical. It's a little bit off-centre. You've got one in, one out.
It's really... This is what it's like. There's actually a symmetrical top.
Not the top, the apron, my darling.
Oh, the apron.
That's almighty. That's better, right. Now they're both back in. Have you seriously been up since 2:30 this morning?
I have. That's when I get up. Yeah, I know. It's horribly early, isn't it?
Do you wake up Derek that time in the morning, or do you just get
Try
out?
not to, because he gets really angry. He's a bit like you.
I was good.
I wake him up in the morning.
Are you seriously embarrassed being married to a man with the name of Derek?
It's funny, but then when you get to know him, it sort of suits him, really.
I bet,
It's kind of just...
Do you have to sleep in a separate bed?
No, we're still clinging on to sleeping in the same
Christ
bed.
almighty. How's the sex life? 2:30 in the morning.
There's not a lot. The other day, Derek was saying there's not a lot at that time. Why am I talking to you about this? I don't want to talk
I was
about
just
that.
fascinated.
You don't want to marry a morning person, put
Right.
it that way, if you're getting up at 2:30, because there's not a lot of opportunity.
No.
And you don't really want to talk or do anything, let
No.
alone be romantic at that hour of morning,
No.
do you?
So what time's a good time for sex?
I was kind of watching. I'd look at my watch now, and that would be quite good. But right, OK, listen, let me just... you're distracting me with your talk of
That's the whole
sex
idea.
and everything. Is
Now,
it?
I'm
Is it
using a really nice apricot jam. I'm going to put my apricot jam at the bottom and on top.
apricot?
Yeah, what are
Really?
you using?
I'm using my mum's orange marmalade. It's really strong.
Ah, did Mum make it? Seriously?
She did make it.
Honestly?
Yes, she did. I'm
Right.
going to lie a little layer on the bottom.
Who are you on the sofa with this morning? Who are you with?
Mr. Andrew Castle.
Andrew, bless him. Do you prefer being with Andrew or Ben?
I like them both.
Really?
Obviously.
Yeah. And is it true that you and Fiona don't get on anymore?
What do you mean? That's such nonsense, though. We've
I know.
always got on.
I'm putting a little bit of cinnamon in my custard as well.
I know. I have cinnamon in mine, actually. People love the idea
Kate, you can tell me.
of a big cat fight between girls. I often used
Yeah.
to say that we used to, like, mud wrestle or something in the morning. And
Seriously?
well, we should do, shouldn't we? Don't
Can
you
you imagine?
think? Because people would love it.
I would watch that. So, honestly, I'd
you?
get up at 2:30 in the morning.
It'd be great, wouldn't it? Oh, look, you're just coming around to distract me even more.
That is looking fucking
It's
great for
looking
me.
really bad, isn't it?
Jesus
Let me just
Christ.
shove that in. Really
That's
bad,
great.
isn't it?
No, don't let me stop you.
It's like something you
I'm
do in
feeling
a
confident.
nursery.
I'm feeling confident, honestly. So you're putting the figs in between?
I'm going to put a bit of figs and a bit of dried fruit in between,
Nice.
and then a bit of sugar.
I've made a really nice cinnamon vanilla custard here. At the bottom of my tray, cinnamon, brown sugar, and golden raisins. I don't want them going on top because I don't want them burnt. And the idea now is putting half of my custard in and soaking it through the pan au chocolat. And then from there, spreading some really nice apricot jam on the bottom. That stops it from drying out and keeps the bread and butter pudding nice and moist.
I'm going to pour this over now. It's got eggs mixed up, about 4, depending...
Yeah.
I'm terrible for not measuring, so I think it looks like it should be about 4 for the size of this dish. Extra thick cream, that's it. Oh, my God, that's so lumpy.
Jesus Christ almighty. Honestly, it looks like something out of fucking GMTV South canteen. Holy crap! Even the cab drivers don't eat that shit.
It's all about the tasting.
It's all about the tasting.
It's not a beauty competition.
Back over again. It's gone all. No, other side. This time. The other side. Have you got one bigger than the other?
Gravity is putting me to one side.
Oh my God!
I do agree.
Egg mayonnaise
This is not my
on
best.
toast with your mum's marmalade.
I'm so sorry.
So how did it go? 5-0. What was it?
Well, I have to say they liked both.
Come on! Who was it?
I have to say Gordon was.
Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Excellent.
Well,
Right.
yours, Gordon, very much the chocolate flavour and the sweetness.
Yes.
But they did
So
like
cute.
the fruit and Kate's one as well.
What was the score?
4-1. Sorry.
OK, we got one. I
can't blame them.
That's not bad. You know that. It's not that good, it's not that bad. Yes? Don't worry. Right, Ben's making a traditional Victoria sponge, which is a fucking worry. I'm going to do a Swiss roll. I'm going to use fresh vanilla seeds, eggs, sugar, whisk them up, fold in the flour, bake it, roll it, line it with some jam, a little bit of creme de framboise, and then mash some fresh raspberries in there, and win. What's in there?
I've got all my stuff.
You are such a pro.
I'm not leaving anything to chance as well, as I thought you were going to stitch me up. You're going to give me some shit equipment or something.
Ben.
As you can see, quite lightweight, anodised, very good at heat
mixer.
conducting. You got a hand mixer? Yeah.
And my oven's good enough for you?
No, I have been testing them.
Is that your...
That's my thermometer.
Honestly, that's your thermometer?
It was 5 degrees out. That's reading 150, this is 155. So preparation is everything.
You're weighing your eggs now as well.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're such a buffet.
You're right, I am a scientist. And I think this is also why I thought a baking might be to my strength. Whatever the weight of the eggs is, I use exactly the same weight of flour, caster sugar, and butter.
So you're using an essence. Smell that. Fresh vanilla.
Yeah, it's
Madagascar.
fantastic. No, I have cooked with vanilla pods, but I think...
Next tip, why not?
Well, I find them a little bit sticky, and I think they can nucleate the... they can nucleate your sponge.
You sound like fucking Heston Blumenthal. Nucleate my sponge.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crap.
Nucleating particles are particles that cause anisotropy in a fluid. So, say, for example, if you want to make a crystal...
Oh, shit, are you still here? Oh, fuck,
It's like a child in the classroom.
How much have you been practising?
A couple of evenings this week. Just working on this one recipe.
You know how competitive I am?
Yeah.
You know that, yes? Yeah?
Yeah.
I clearly hope you seriously
My
fucked this
hand
up.
is shaking. Look at my hand.
I'm watching you now. It's
Like a
extraordinary
leaf.
from a talented comedian struggling over a fucking sponge. Ben, get a grip, man.
I really want to win, man.
My electricity, you OK with that, yes?
Yeah.
OK, good.
It's
Have you
just
checked your
regulation,
thermometer
240
recently?
volts, 13 amp, yeah.
Let's whisk away, shall we?
Yeah.
Whole eggs in, vanilla pod in there as well, and sugar in. I'm going to whisk it up into a really nice, light, creamy texture.
Now creaming up the butter and the caster sugar. I want to get it almost white.
So what did you do before you got into comedy?
I was a physicist.
Oh, no wonder you're so meticulous the way everything out.
Yeah,
now
absolutely.
I am fucked. Where did you read?
At Cambridge.
Cambridge.
And I stayed on, I did a PhD there as well.
Oh, wow.
In fact, recently, there's a lot happening in physics. Because they're building this particle accelerator in CERN in Switzerland. Have you heard about this? It's an amazing experiment. It's like a 27-kilometre track that they fire particles around, collide them into one another, and they're going to recreate the Big Bang. They're looking for something called the Higgs particle, which they also call the God particle, which they think...
Now, Ben, seriously, have you got any jokes?
Any jokes?
I'm a chef.
You're still creaming? Fuck it, I'm going to cream some more.
It's the fresh vanilla.
Causing you problems.
Right, Jose, let's go. Give me the results. Now, did they enjoy them both? Obviously not.
They did. It was very close, actually.
Very close?
Very close.
What? Come on, then.
It was actually Ben.
Oh, get out! Oh, fuck off with you. Get out here, you Belgium little fucking gremlin. What do you mean? What's the score?
4-1.
Oh, get out!
Oh,
Are they
that's
all Delia Smith's sisters? What do they say?
Well, they actually like the flavour of the Swiss roll.
Yeah.
But more the classicness of the cake.
It took 2 hours in the fucking oven. 4-1.
4-1.
Oh, I've got a present for you. I'm really sorry, but read that. Please follow instructions carefully.
I will.
Unbelievable. Ben,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was the food like in the cabinet?
Well, we never really got fed. The perks were a 16-hour day, 6.5 days a week when I was Home Secretary.
That's a lot easier than being a chef.
But, well...
Did you ever invite the cabinet round for a dinner party at home?
I did.
Oh, really?
Invite Tony and Sherry.
Oh, really?
Gordon and Sarah.
Oh, nice.
They weren't all there at the same time.
That would have been a dinner to remember, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
Now, I'm just going to have a look at my recipe.
Okay,
I've got it in Braille.
Were you amazed when you heard about John Prescott's bulimia?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But we're all amazing people. We never know anything about each other, do we? It looks as though I need to put my peas in.
OK, peas.
All right.
Are you still in touch with Tony?
I am indeed.
What's his favourite food? What does he enjoy eating?
Well, actually, they didn't eat all that well. I mean, they had takeaways and...
Are you telling me Tony Blair's a big kebab fan?
He can afford to eat well, but that's not the same thing as eating well.
No.
So, there we go.
What about Gordon Brown? He enjoys his food, doesn't he?
Gordon doesn't have time for food. He's too busy for food.
I've added my minced on my vegetables. I'm going to glaze the pan now with a little bit of red wine, give it some body, more importantly, some colour. Reduce the red wine down, and then add my stock, bring it up to the boil, season it, and I'll be ready for the mashed potatoes.
I'm not putting wine.
No?
Firstly, because I think it's sacrilege. And second, it actually flavours the meat too much.
I'm a chef, and you're telling me now how to cook my fucking shepherd's pie. I like that. 200 mils of chicken stock in. Bring it up to the boil, and that'll give it a really nice sort of rich flavour. Get it a little bit more savoury with some Worcester sauce.
I'm going to do Henderson's relish, because it's made in Sheffield, it's vegetarian, and it's much better.
Henderson's?
So, yeah.
But it's not a relish, though, is it? It's like a Worcester sauce?
It's like Worcester, yeah.
Now, crush potatoes, egg yolks in. That gives it a really nice richness to the top of the shepherd's pie. And then grate some Parmesan cheese in there.
This is where we differ, because I'm not doing the egg yolk or the cheese.
Spoon and spoon them on.
You see this dish?
Yes.
Same as yours, is it?
Yeah, it is actually, yes.
How the hell are we going to tell the difference between your dish and my dish? If I lose, I'd swear
we have DNA.
You had mine.
OK, we'll have a DNA test on the shepherd's pie.
Excellent.
Right. Right, you're going to get your mince into the tray now?
I'm going to ask you to put my potato...
Of course I will.
I would take about 10 minutes over it at home.
I can really fuck it up then, and then I can win! Are you happy with the taste of the potato?
Yeah, the potato's fine. It's got some Sweden.
Is it? Oh,
OK. A little bit of Swede.
Now, your current girlfriend is a doctor, right?
My partner's a doctor.
Lovely. Do you enjoy her bedside manner?
Rephrase that, or I'll punch you in it.
Well, they liked it both.
They like them both?
Well, that's flattering, isn't it?
What?
We're on a winner there.
Cut the crap, stop acting like a politician, and get straight to the point.
All right. It was Gordon.
Yes!
I never heard that.
You obviously enjoyed the rich, savoury mince?
No, for Mr. Blanket, it was actually the texture of the topping they liked.
They enjoyed David's topping?
Yeah.
They didn't like my mince, then?
But they liked the texture?
They did like the texture.
So prefer David's top?
But they liked your bottom.
But, wow.
There's no answer to it. Congratulations.
Jerry Mender's going on again.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm very pleased for you because your job's at stake and mine isn't.
Well, listen, before we go, I've got a present for you. OK? Yes? Now, I got this made for you specially, OK? As you know. There you go.
Do you know? You can really, really, really go off someone. Thank you, Gordon, and God bless you.
You know where the door is?
I certainly know where the door is. And next time, I'm going to let you cook.
OK.
Goodbye.
David, best wishes. Thank you.
Can I just give you a message?
Yes, please.
From my other half. He said, if you swear at me or shout at me, he's going to come here and rip your teeth out.
OK, tell him to fuck off. What's his name?
Darren.
And who's he play for?
Bristol City.
Bless him. I mean, being such an amazing wag, couldn't you have picked a Premiership footballer?
I'm not a wag.
Excuse me, you're dating a footballer?
A wag is a description
for
someone who's not me.
Look at her! Excuse me!
Yeah, but I could have bought them myself.
OK, so the name of the dish is what? What's it called?
Saturday soup.
Saturday soup?
Yeah, but if you're saying it in Jamaican, it's Saturday soup.
Saturday, so sexy.
Oh, you're pathetic.
OK, so Jamilia's making Saturday soup. Sounds beautiful. I'm going to make a spicy chicken soup, very similar, using sweet potatoes, chicken, chilli, star anise, a little bit of soy sauce, onions, garlic, and finish it with a little bit of coconut milk, not too spicy.
So I'm basically just browning the chicken here. I'm not,
OK.
you know, I'm not attempting to cook it.
That smells delicious already.
Yeah.
I'm getting nervous now. Yeah? Right, I'm sweating off my red onions and chilli. Teaspoon of mixed ground spice. A couple of star anise, 3 of those. And a little touch of garlic. First record deal at 15, first child at 20. How do you manage that manic schedule, juggling?
Do you know what? I believe in having a positive mental attitude, and if you really want to do something, then you will.
That's why we weren't put off by Bristol City. It's not exactly Man United, Liverpool.
He wasn't actually playing for Bristol City when I met him.
Who was he playing for?
He was playing for Gillingham.
Queen of the South. Gillingham? Jesus Christ. OK. Onions, garlic, chilli sweated off, sweet potato, chicken, star anise. And now, from there, I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of sesame seed oil in there and sweat the chicken off with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
OK, well, so far, I've browned the chicken. I've put my dumplings in there. Now, being a British-born Jamaican, I'm using the mixer. Usually, we'd have to knead the dumplings for 10 minutes, but I haven't done that. I'm now cutting up the pumpkin. I've put the green bananas into simmering hot water. Because I've cooked this a million times before, Gordon's out of his depth, and I'd be very, very embarrassed if I lose.
Where did you learn to cook? Because you enjoy it, don't you?
I absolutely love cooking. I learned to cook just, I think, through watching my mum and my nan, and I have got a couple of your wife's books. Very good. Better than yours.
The books are shit.
No, they're not. Don't be so horrible. That's your wife. You're supposed to be supporting her. Can I just point out, I've taken off my engagement ring just because I know my other half is going to see me without it and he's going to be like, why have you taken it off? You know, have I fallen in love with Gordon?
How many carats?
2 point something another. I don't know.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I've been told that you might want to...
Oh, shit! Oh, no!
I am so going to tell Darren. Oh, my God!
Oh, shit, the stones come out. No, seriously.
Did you do that
no, honestly, I went from one finger to the next like that, and because I've got these bloody grazes on my finger, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
That
Give me
lovely.
back. Get back to your station.
Oh, come on.
I can't believe you did that. You just dropped my bloody ring in...
Blin chicken soup. Come on, take it back. Right. Which do they like best? Who fucking won?
They like Gordon's best.
Yes! It was the ketchup.
How can you beat me on my own dish?
It's not Saturday, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, true. That's why.
Well done, my darling. Yes.
Thanks ever so much.
Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Now, do me a favour. One more thing.
Yes?
Fuck off back to Bristol. Out.
Bye.
Bye-bye, my darling. Big kiss.
When I was a kid, there was a commercial, Poor Fat Marvin Can't Wear Levi's. And that was me. My name was Marvin, and I couldn't wear Levi's.
And did that make you miserable as a child? Did that make you sort of...
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
You'd get... there would be parents that would say, you're too fat to play with my kids, so how would that make you feel?
That's disgusting. When was the turning point in your career that you started eating healthily?
I don't know, January. No. No. Since 89.
89?
Yeah.
Seriously. Is it true you used to be a vegetarian?
I was for 11 years.
Did you change your name from meatloaf to nutloaf?
Now, that's a stupid thing to say, Gordon.
OK, I'm going to start sweating off my peppers, shallots, garlic with this little baby here, a cerejo. Slice it nice and thin so the oil comes out very, very quickly. And we're going to fry it off.
OK, here we go. It's a bag of frozen peas.
Hold on a minute. Boiled celery, frozen peas, and a secret ingredient.
That's right.
I'm wetting myself with excitement. Thank fuck I'm not a blind taster. I'm just going to quickly roast my vine tomatoes, just straight into the pan.
Now I have a bag of frozen corn.
Really important to roast these peppers, chorizo, onions, garlic off.
Let's see.
Give them a really nice flavour.
OK, while you're doing that, I'm going to do this.
Right.
Opening my bag of noodles.
Now, 3 or 4 tablespoons of sherry into the peppers and tomatoes and leave that to evaporate. You've had an amazing career, you know that. Bad Over Hell sold over 30 million records.
Yeah, but that's not near as good as... You know how many cooking contests I've won with this recipe?
How many?
You didn't check that research, huh?
No, go on,
You're
tell
so
me.
cocky.
Tuna in. Literally 30 seconds in the pan, flash fry, then out to drain. Do you still party hard, like an old-fashioned rocker? Are you getting a little bit deaf in your old age? I said, are you getting a little bit deaf?
Yes! Yes, as a matter of fact. No, what I've done so far is I boiled celery, peas, corn, and carrots. And now I've put them all in a big saucepan with a little olive oil, and I'm going to stir them around for a few minutes.
Tomatoes have almost pureed down. Secret ingredient. What is it, mate? Come on.
Nope, not telling until after it's over.
What is that?
Go away.
What? That's not custard,
No,
is it?
no.
What is that? Macaroni cheese?
No.
What is that?
He doesn't even know after he's tasted it. That's wonderful.
It's so secret, even I can't tell what it is. What is it? It's so pasty.
Yes. Yes.
If I
you know what? I don't care anymore if I win. I scored.
Chopped tomatoes gone in, roasted tomatoes gone in, peppers, and now we've got this really nice, rich sort of pepperade, roasted garlic, peppers, shallots, and tomatoes. So flavour in there is wonderful. But the oil out of the sausage has given it this really nice, dark, rich taste. Haricot beans in. When are you going to start?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Seriously.
Oh, man, I hit it.
Yeah.
That's the best ever.
That's the best ever?
That's the best ever, and I did it on TV.
It was close.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean it was close?
It was close. The lines
His was shit, mine was good. What was the score?
3-2.
Oh, fuck off.
Whoa,
3-2.
3-2.
Who won?
Yes! But you know what they say? Go on. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, sucker! Goodbye.
Very good knife skills, by the way. Nice fine dice. You're making me nervous,
That's the
Edith.
idea. Yeah, you're only making hash browns.
So, what else are you doing? Tell me a little bit about the sauce.
You've got cream, whiskey, mustard, a little bit of lemon juice. Kind of just makes it a little bit tart and brings out flavours.
How many times a year do you get a chance to get back to Scotland?
Oh, I go back every couple of months.
Are you a big fan of deep-fried Mars bars?
Never had one.
Never tasted one. Here's your chance. Now, just feel it first.
It just feels wrong.
It's got legs on it.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. No.
Bloody good.
A true
I really never
Scottish
thought I'd ever eat one of these.
They're ready. Look at that. Caramelised onions at its absolute best. So fried them off, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, a little touch of sugar, and then Worcester sauce.
Haggis is in the oven. Swede and mash are pretty much cooked off, so I've stuck in some butter, some black pepper and some salt, and given it the old-fashioned mash-up.
Edith's is going to have lumps in hers, and mine's going to be a nice fine puree.
Smell the reek.
Oh!
I want to do
You going to dress
two.
it? You gonna... Oh, look at that.
I can do the first verse.
Go on. Are we ready?
Fair for your honest son, say face, great chieftain of the pudding race. I've been them all, you tack your place. That's what you can do. Smell it.
That smells delicious.
Isn't it? See?
Hey, pretty good.
I really need to make this sauce now. Just
Needs and
check it.
taddies.
Yeah.
Right. French mustard, yes.
Yeah. Dijon.
Irish whiskey, cream from Jersey. There's nothing Scottish in there. And you're checking out your recipe book. Look at you.
I've got pregnant brain.
Right, I'm going to start crumbling my mix together now, OK? So the idea now is just to crumble the haggis through the potatoes. Have you had contractions yet? You had lots of kicking and things like that
You
going?
feel things that you've never felt before, obviously, because it's my first. So
Weird,
you're
isn't
kind of like, what's that?
Yeah. Don't you get fed up with people touching all the time?
No, I like that.
Oh, really?
I like people I know touching it, random
Can I touch it?
strangers in the street. Wash your hands first,
Oh,
please.
come on, it's got haggis on there! Excuse me!
We're going to infuse the haggis into the child.
Will you touch? OK. I thought the Scottish baby would like the haggis.
Sweet.
OK.
I'd love
It's
it if
solid.
he kicked you right now.
Are you in there, big man? Come out!
Not yet.
It'd be nice. We're going to have a very own F-word baby. Come on, it'd be great. I'm dying to taste that. Do you mind? Look at you catching the pips as well.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh, fuck.
What?
It's actually quite nice. Huh?
It's actually quite
No, it is nice. You haven't put the whiskey in yet.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't mean you sound so surprised, but it is absolutely delicious. I've just fried mine, finished it with a wee bit of butter.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in the oven to get nice and crispy. OK?
OK.
Yeah, and I'll be 2 minutes, and then
Yeah.
we're going to ready to serve.
OK.
Get my egg ready. In terms of when you grew up, based in the kitchen, saw mum and dad working hard, involved in restaurants. You never wanted to go into the industry?
No, I worked in it from the age of 11. I needed to get out of that environment. Small town as well. I kind of wanted to get to the bright lights, big city.
Look at that. Beauty!
Let me just remove my ring.
Look, you've even done the layers as well. You are such a fucking chef. Go, girl. I kept it simple, and if that wins, I'm going to be pissed. Right, Jose. Come back with the best result. The time of the night where I get really excited. Right, give me the good news. They prefer hash brown, flaked with haggis and a nice fried egg. Go on. Come on, then.
It's Edith.
Oh, get out! What?
Yes.
What do you mean, Edith?
Yes.
What?
It was lighter. Yours, they believe, was a bit too rich.
A bit too rich?
Yes.
And what was the score? 3-2?
5-0.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Get out of here, you Belgian cabbage! That is a fucking joke. And you may have won, but it's not for you. It's for wee Gordon. Yes. OK. My mum went on the F word. Come on, hen!
Well, that's an onion. Have you seen one before?
Yes, and something rather scary. You've been in Delia's cupboard. What is that? A jar of what?
It's a Balti curry paste.
You lazy bugger. Huh?
Well, what's wrong with being lazy? Just going to chop up some garlic and a bit of ginger and put that in as well.
Joe, to my horror, bought in a curry paste. So easy to make. Coriander seeds, poppy seeds, turmeric, garlic, ginger and chilli powder into a pesto mortar. Then from there, a tablespoon of groundnut oil, and then just a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. That forms a really nice paste, and is 10 times tastier than any bought in.
How do you know it's really nice?
I know it tastes delicious because I've made it before. You do a lot of cooking at home, don't you?
Yeah, just cooking that is simple and doesn't take very long, so I can go and practice my other hobby, which is being an alcoholic.
So, now, you've got two beautiful little girls, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Maisie and...
Eliza.
Eliza. Lovely. How old are they?
One's 43 and the other's 2.
Seriously, no, how old are they?
5 and 7.
5 and 7. What do you cook at home?
I do a very nice Haribo stew,
nice.
which they like, and then I give them chocolate. That's the main course,
Lucky
obviously.
kids, you know, they must love you. On tour, yes.
On
what kind
tour,
of food do you eat?
I like a nice pork pie when I'm on tour, yeah. Anything you can get in a garage that is made by Ginsters always does me a treat.
Do you know what? You just made me feel even more confident about winning, you know that? Huh?
I've browned my onions and then I put some pepper and some aubergine in. I'm just going to dice up some potato and some cauliflower and bung that in.
Most daunting gig ever was when?
Well, I think it was probably a gig that I did up in Bolton in a working men's club.
Yeah.
And as one, they all shouted, "Fuck off, you fat leather," as I went on.
And it's true, in the early days, the lesbians used to complain about it, giving them a bad reputation, right?
Over the years, they've signed petitions and sent them to me, telling me to tell everyone I'm heterosexual because it's giving lesbians a bad reputation.
OK. Sweat the aubergines and the shallots down first. Garlic chilies, take the heat out of them. In with the broccoli and the cauliflower, peppers. Nice.
I'm now grating some lard. See, that's my secret ingredient.
Lard?
All right, it's coconut.
It's coconut. It's quite a jazzy curry, this thing, you know that? Huh?
Is it?
Well, it sounds it.
You're from Scotland, aren't you?
Yeah.
And they're very healthy there, aren't they? Because I always used to think with Scotland, you know, they've got the highest rate of heart disease in Europe, which means you get decent grub there.
You've lost a lot of weight, haven't you?
I've lost a bit of weight.
A training, or is it through diet?
You know, I trained for the marathon a couple of years ago.
What happened?
Thank Christ I had a virus the week before, so I couldn't do it, yeah.
And all that training...
Or should I say, I shouldn't say Christ on telly, because people get upset. Thank fuck.
OK, here we go. How are you feeling first?
Oh, very confident.
Very confident, yes. Is it going to be Joe Brand or Joe Bland? Yeah?
It was actually quite close.
Right, come on, they like both. Who's the winner?
Gordon, you did.
Yes! What was the...
For Joe, the fresh flavours, certainly a bit more overpowering on the coriander, I believe.
Too much coriander.
Those little bits at the end.
I did put half a tree in. Look at your face. You're loving this, aren't you? Do you want to do a little dance on the pass?
Yes! Excellent! You know I hate losing. I've been waiting all day for that one. Yes, really good to see you. Thanks, but no thanks. Now fuck off out of my kitchen.
Yeah, up yours.
Tell me about macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni cheese, start with macaroni.
Yes.
It's a form of pasta, in case you didn't know that. Pasta. It's a type of pasta. OK.
Now, why have you chosen macaroni and cheese?
Because it's delicious, it's easy to cook, my kids love it, I feel quite confident cooking it.
Now, you know the blind tasters aren't children today, don't you?
This is actually a slightly more adult version.
And what makes it an adult version? What is
it's got onion in it.
Ooh, nice.
Onion,
I like
grated
that idea.
onion. So if you don't like that, you might not like this.
So Jessie's making macaroni and cheese. Of course, I'm going to do macaroni and cheese. This one's going to be done with wonderful Girol mushrooms, so a bit of a wild mushroom thing going on. Are you going to do any work today, or are you going to...
Listen, this is just, you know, I'm chilling here. I'm just making, we're just watching you. Macaroni cheese is a dish that you make when you have lots of children. So normally I'd be going, no, stop it, what? Like that.
Come here.
That's why it's a good recipe.
And
You're just boiling the macaroni cheese there.
You grew up in a bit of a sort of hippie household. What kind of things did you eat? Lots of lentils and yoghurt, right?
Lentils and yoghurt. My mum used to make bread.
Well, you're not a vegetarian, are you?
I was a vegetarian after my son was born. I just went off eating meat, actually.
Oh, really? Welcome back.
And, no, I got pregnant with my daughter.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was 2 weeks pregnant, and I was at a barbecue, and there was a big plate of spare ribs. And I would have eaten the person standing in front of the spare ribs if that's what it took to get to them. I didn't know I was pregnant at the time.
Amazing.
And then when I saw the spare ribs, my intense desire for the spare ribs made me think, oh, I'm pregnant, I must be pregnant.
How extraordinary, amazing.
Yeah.
Macaroni's half cooked, and then I'm just going to deglaze the pan, touch of white wine, and start making a really nice white wine cream sauce.
My white sauce is basically like anybody else's white sauce, which is just melt the butter, put the flour in, stir it up, and then I add, for this, not too much, but just a couple of pinches of jerk seasoning, which is kind of Caribbean seasoning.
No flour in my white sauce, just cream, shallots, and thyme and girolles.
Wow.
Bring it up to the boil, and then I'm going to thicken it with this amazing cheese. I'm using Stitcherton cheese, which is quite sort of rich, very slightly salty, but absolutely delicious. Perfect for macaroni and cheese. So, how did you start off in comedy? How did you get into it?
Well, I was always being picked for comic roles at school. We had a couple of teachers. They used to write us these little sort of plays. So I just kind of thought, oh, maybe I can do this.
There's a lot less female comedians than there are male comedians.
Yes.
Why is that?
I think it's more important for them to think they're funny, so...
Yeah, which is weird, no?
Yeah.
I think it's because men just think they're funny, Jess. You know that?
That's true, too.
You know, in terms of that level of arrogance.
Maybe women aren't as funny as men.
I don't think that.
I don't know, I'm wondering. Maybe that's why.
No. OK, so cream has reduced down now to this really nice mushroom creamy sauce. Season it with chives, and then egg yolks in. That will help it sort of glaze in the oven as it bakes. Parmesan cheese. Then we're going to add the macaroni back in to the cream, bake, and then win.
I've just made a white sauce, nice and slowly, and now I'm grating red onion.
So the onion's going in raw. You can sweat the onion off very quickly if you wish.
No, I don't want to sweat it.
Oh, you're going to put it...
It sweats when it cooks, and that's the point. The point is, you want a little bit of the onion.
Right.
You don't want onion... Oh, onion.
And then, finally, rest the macaroni in.
Now, grated cheese on the top. That's it. Finito. I'm going to win.
Gordon won.
Yes! I honestly thought yours was going to win. The jerk seasoning and the white sauce.
It's because I forgot the ketchup garnish.
Yours was delicious. Come on, the kids are going to love it.
It's fine.
And I think it's 10 times better than Delia's.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you in the kitchen, yes?
It's been a pleasure being here.
And
Thank you.
thanks for the tip.
Thank you.
Chicken stock cooking the macaroni.
Yes.
Yes!
Bye.
I'm going to do a really nice pan-seared fillet of salmon with a really nice summer broth.
How long do you sear it for?
Well, do you know what? I'm going to give it a really intense colour and then just allow it to sort of rest on the side.
You're just like a politician. You don't actually answer the question. How long are you going to sear it for?
Well, if I told you that,
minutes?
well, you're going to copy me, aren't you?
No, I just want to know. I mean, I just want a straight answer. I mean, Christ. Prime Minister, could you give us a straight answer,
I will give you a straight
How long
answer.
are you going to sear the salmon?
Oh, shit. I'm going to sear it for 2 minutes.
Right. Thank you very much.
Are you
That's
happy
what
on
I
that
needed
one?
to know. I was going to go for 3,
If you
but I'm going
yours,
for 2 now.
John, your potatoes are burning.
Oh, shit. Oh, gosh.
So what was your mum's food like when you were growing up?
It was classic English food.
Really?
Bread and butter pudding.
Nice.
Roast beef Yorkshire pud. Toad in the hole.
Oh, lovely.
All the sort of things which would make you very fat.
Right, my vegetables now. First, sweat them off with no colour. So just into a pan, low heat, touch of salt, touch of pepper.
I've got the spuds done, but they're really only for dressing. I've got some garlic stripped, ready for crushing, but I haven't crushed it. So I'm in a bit of a mess, but I'm getting there.
This dish is looking very technical of yours, John. You know
it is, of course, very technical.
Yeah.
But I know I shall have forgotten something absolutely critical and fundamental.
Well, that would be fantastic if you have. You know
I know.
Now, your father was a clergyman and you're a newsreader. So is your news desk a pulpit?
It's a very interesting question. I don't know. I mean, no, because I'm not sort of I'm not into morality or faith or any of that. It is an interesting...
You have strong views, don't you?
Yeah, interestingly similar sort of occupation.
Yeah.
Certainly a performance, isn't it?
Yeah, well...
But you don't get the clothes. He had fabulous clothes, you know?
Oh, really?
And the hat. 8 foot in a mitre.
Yeah, extraordinary.
Amazing.
8 foot.
Just imagine to clonk that.
And you have your ties.
Ties?
Outlandish ties, yes?
Ties,
Is it
but
like
they have to
sort
be
of-
abstract. They mustn't say anything.
Have you ever counted them?
No, but I think there are always about 100, because, you know, you be like you. I'm sure that you send your wooden spoons to the auction for charity. Well, I send my ties.
What's your favourite tie? What colours do you go for?
Bright colours. I was told never to wear bright colours on television.
Really?
So I wear bright colours on television.
Is it like loud tie equals small?
I don't know if I've got a problem or not. I haven't noticed it if I have, but if I have, I accept it.
So, right, Jose, what was the score then?
3-2.
What? I don't like it that close, but who was it to? Come on!
Gordon.
Yes! 3-2.
I think 2's pretty good, actually. But if I'd had the mushrooms, I'd have had the 3.
So,
just imagine.
Had those mushrooms gone out,
I'd have got the 3.
Now, John, just before we go, little present for you to remember me by, yes?
Gosh.
And wear on the news tomorrow.
Wow. Now, fuck off out of my kitchen. This will be worn on epic occasions. Has anyone worn fuck on television? People have worn fuck all on television, but fuck, I don't think they've ever worn. I'm wearing this with very great pride. I think this is the best chastisement I've ever received. What do you think? Has a certain... Oh, isn't that marvellous? Good, man. Thanks.
Good to see you. Well done.
Cheers.
You don't like the skin of the peaches?
So it looks like you made some effort. Do you know what I mean? You actually did. This is the only bit of cooking involved. The brigade will be so happy if I win, because it is a piece of piss.
Now, you used to be a waiter.
I did.
Yep. Were you a good waiter?
I started off being good, and then you just, you know, people are making fuss, and you just say, it's your fucking dinner. You'll eat again. You know, but where's our food? I'm guessing it's in the kitchen. I don't have it.
Did you ever thicken anybody's vinaigrette when you were pissed off with a customer?
We did do something horrible to somebody's coffee once. We did something in the cafetiere before we put the hot water in. And we just did it behind the bar, so, like, someone could have seen us do it.
What exactly did he do?
There might have been a little piss in the coffee. But the wrong person drank it.
Oh, shit.
The restaurant is shut now, but it's not our fault.
OK, good.
Yeah.
A little touch of Grand Marnier.
Oh, the old Grand Marnier. Oh, yeah.
Over the top, and then a little bit of the sort of cooking juice. Do you like to take food to the bedroom? Is it something you sort of...
No.
No.
I mean, it's fine in hotels.
Yes.
I think sex in hotels is very different to sex at home.
Yes.
Sex at home, someone's got to clean this up. You know, laundry will be done. Yeah. I remember trying to be romantic once with rose petals. They stain the fuck out of sheets. It looked like I killed someone.
Are you romantic?
I try.
Serious?
But not really, no.
No?
See, because how long have you been married now?
11 years.
11 years?
11 years, I know.
See, that's a mystery to me.
A mystery in terms of...
Of just staying with someone for 11 years.
Really?
I sat at dinner with people last night. They were married for 25 years.
25 years?
25 years.
And what was the secret behind that one?
I didn't ask. Oh, well, actually, the secret is that the husband is Denzel Washington. So, who's going to leave him?
Right. Off you go.
Whoa,
top or bottom?
Just in there.
Just in there. Look at you.
Just like that.
Excellent. Right, I'm going on top, they go in the oven. We come back and we find out which dessert's going to be served to the diners. Are you confident?
Do you know, quietly confident. That doesn't look as good as I thought it would.
You fucker. I get nervous about this bit.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous.
No, because those little bits of lavender flowers. Last challenge of the series. OK. Oh, look at that face. Oh, no, don't look at
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
But how did it go down?
Well, it was close.
Oh, God, he always softens it with that one. This before it comes in, gives it a low blow. So, what do they say about them?
Well, they did like the marzipan and the raspberry in yours.
Yeah, of course they would, yeah, nice.
But they liked the balance of flavour from Graham's one, so...
Forget the balance. Whose dessert is getting served to the diners? Come on! If you want a job, Jose, come on. Come on. Don't look at him like that.
Gordon, you won.
Yes!
Sorry, Graham.
Yeah!
Well done. Well
Look at that place.
I'm
Stand strong.
No, I'm still going to
Your
cook.
mother will be proud.
I'll still be cooking it at home. I don't care. I can't believe they like marzipan.
I thought your dish was delicious.
Thank you very much.
I get a little bit too much alcohol for me, but it was delicious.
No, that's so not true. Never enough alcohol.
It's been a pleasure
Can't
having
go
you in
wrong
the
with
kitchen.
alcohol. It's been a pleasure being here, and I just feel sorry for the brigade now, who have to cook your really dreary, complicated dessert.
Right, do me a favour.
Yeah?
Fuck off out my kitchen now.
All right. Goodbye.
Good to see you. Take care, good to see you.
All right, cheers, Gordon.
Take
Bye.
care. Thank you, Graham.
Bye.
Yes!